y'all don't understand it. I don't mention it. Made it to the top of Hollywood without a membership. Killed them in July, then I switched to my December shit. I be overcoming shit that y'all be having trouble with. Let them run their mouths. I mean, really, that's what come with this. They built a wall, but I'm jumping it and loving it. They want me to be done with it, but I'm still having fun with it. Writing songs, writing checks, writing history, righting wrongs, but I'm still right mentally. I go to sleep and my ancestors visit me. They surrounded me, gave me the vision vividly, gave me a lion to protect me in this industry. Now I just walk and he chew through my enemies. Feel like I'm just getting started, they tried to finish me. I'm like the universe, infinite, there's no end in me. This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back. With these mics, I feel like I'm Customato. 100 rounds of life, but still boxing my shadow. Yeah, I took a knee, never threw in the towel though. Hip-hop's Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldo. Goal scored on these boys. I done won damn near every single award on these boys. Sold out movie theaters and even tours on these boys. Feeling like a mop wiped the floor with these boys. People ask me how I do it. I just bite off more than I can chew. Then I chew it. Yeah, y'all jokers thought I blew it. I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose when I threw it. And even though I'm an action star,
oh my god, I was muted! I was muted this whole time! I was...
You got scammed.
Fuck you, man. Hold on. I forgot to close my door. Chat, I got struck by something horrible that happened today. I was drying my pants yesterday and I hung it over and it started raining and I wasn't at home. So when I got back home, my pants were very wet from the rain. I'm telling you, ever since I visited Numi and I saw that she had a dryer, I was like, you know what, chat? We don't need no dryers. Maybe we need a dryer, dude.
Scammed.
So you wet your pants? Worse, I bled through them, man. It all happened so fast. It all happened so fast. And then I was washing it yesterday, so I dried it. And then I was like, oh, I had to go. Sorry that we basically had to postpone the stream for a bit. I had to go to my parents' place and sort something out. So I went to my parents' place, came back home. And on the way back, I was like, why is the road... Like, why are the roads wet? I'm like, what? Why are the roads wet, you guys? And it dawned on me, I had my laundry out and I'm assuming it rained during the day. My pants are wet all over again. It's okay, never feel bad about taking care of real shit. Chat, 2026 been crazy. I'm glad because I think it's okay. I should really message my mom to tell her that I'm live. Hold on. I forgot to do that. Me when I just saw her 3 minutes ago and I'm like, 1 second. Then. There you go. It's a tradition. You got it's a 2026. What a year it's been. I have a tradition. I have to tell my mom that I'm live, even though... Did you know that my mom made a Twitch account? Say hi for us.
Okay, 1 second. Chat. Wait, what's up? Chat said hi, by the way. There we go.
Okay. Guys, I can't wait for 2027. Hi, Mochievee! My mom downloaded Twitch so then she can, like, watch us. Because... Not because she wants to see what I'm doing live on stream, okay? My mom has Twitch because she needs to know if I'm live or not. Which is great, and I thought that's very convenient. No, if I don't tell her, she will still be like, where were you? I message you all day, and you no respond? Why? You dead? And I'm like, no, mom, I am live. And she's like, oh, I see. And I'm like, mom, You do see. You have Twitch. You literally can see. She's like, no, I was wondering. You know, respond to me for 4 hours. You know, I worry because you gone for 4 hours. And I'm like, I'm not gone. I am literally on the platform. Okay, it's like a... It's like when you play a game, chat.
You got
right?
scammed.
Literally, if I don't respond, check Twitch. I'm probably on Twitch. Gone for 4 hours, aga. Now I have to make it a habit to be like, hello, mother. I will begin stream today. Right now, as I'm speaking. I will not be available until stream end. I can't pause, Bob. My favorite thing is when my mom would sometimes like... She's like, oh, I want to stay over. And I'm like, sure, you can. She's like, no, you will be streaming. Later, I will disturb. And I'm like, you literally won't disturb. Unless you decided to just walk up next to me, yell out my legal name or address, we will be fine. That's it. So I'm like, what? Why are you saying it? Why is no cock like horse cock being played? I forgot Sarah has access to the Spotify account. Sarah has access to this Spotify account and she just queued no cock like horse cock. Guys, VOD Watcher's current song is a... Don't worry about it. Hello, daughter legal name. We are here, full address. How is stream? I literally told my mom that. You know what? You know what's crazy, chat? Did you know that during Numi's birthday song, you know, Sarah, didn't you submit your vocal tracks in it? Hey, Sarah, question. Yeah, I don't want to go there, buddy. You know what? Chat, I want you to know. I personally, one by one, by the way, every single one of your submissions, unless you did not put your name on the file, then that's different. But if you put your name on the file, like what I asked in the file requests, I know how you sound like one by one, per name, per voice, per line. I don't even put my name. Sarah's different. I knew exactly that was your voice. Because chat, remember I told you for Numi's birthday, I personally tuned and timed it myself. Mana was the one that mixed it and helped me like make it sound balanced. But I tuned and mixed your vocals myself. I have access to all those files, chat. Yeah. Personally. Also, a lot of the people, some of you guys put your birthday wishes like in the start. So I had to like cut it up and time it better. Because if not, everyone's just going to be like, happy birthday all in one go. Right? And it's going to sound a little messy. So I had to like spread it apart. So it sounds like one person said it, the next person, it's like a line. So I had to like cut those up as well. Yeah, chat. So Sarah, about that raw vocal track that I have of you singing. You know, don't mess with me, Sarah. Don't mess with me, buddy. You're done. Our relationship isn't based off trust. It's based on blackmail. Yeah, but what is this? Yeah. Go on then, Sarah. Go on. You don't want to mess with me. You sound good though. Everyone sounded really good. What a lad. Release the Sarah. Touched. Expect a Google Doc. Oh, Sarah. Wait in line. Are you... Wait in goddamn line. Ike. You know, sometimes, chat, I am so tempted to just make my own Google Docs. Me, you know, I had a dream, actually, one time. This is so crazy, but it wasn't about me. I think I had a dream because... I think it was... Oh, it was the day I found out that Yuzu has done a face reveal. I remember that. Because I'm gonna be real. A lot of VTubers, they say like, "Oh, I've never face revealed before," but then it's like this. Okay, it's like they pull a Shoto. I call it they pull a Shoto. There's levels to this. All right, there's like Shoto. There's like Lily, I'm assuming, where she does go IRL, but she has like an outfit, right? So most of the time, it's like you know it's her because she has a very specific outfit that she's wearing, but it is IRL. And then there's Numi, where it's like Numi and Giri, they're on the same level, where it's like you know how they look like, but because they cover their nose and mouth with a mask, suddenly you don't. And then now there's like the final boss, where I call it the Shoto. So it's like it's a range, you know. There's like people like me that have shown only hands. That's it. There are VTubers that shown like half a body. Like I think Katie's shown like her neck below. Sai, I mean, recently I went to her stream and then she had like a full cosplay where she did a cosplay and she covered her mouth. So maybe that's different. But some people like me, we only show our hands, right? There are other people who only showed their glove hands. And then there's only like just hands. And there's half a body. And then there is only a cosplay. And then there's covering with a face mask. And then the ultimate boss show. Now here's the thing. Yeah, there's some people that do full face reveals. You know, like there's Keisan, Yuzu. They've done like full face reveal stuff. But I still think, yeah, like Kuro, Show is still the final boss though. Because that dude fucking makes me laugh so hard. He doesn't even care about wearing a face mask. He just puts a sticker. Not to cover his jaw. Just his nose and mouth. And I mean, like, it's like that. It's like when that I'm talking about Show. I haven't even responded to him. Oops. Wait. I should respond to Show. Happy New Year's! Boom. Sick. Lena? Has Lena shown a full face, actually? I thought she's only shown, like, a mask. The Superman effect? Oh, she has. Oh! Yeah, she's shown... Oh, she's shown it now. Oh! I'm telling you, chat. VTubers think they Superman. Some VTubers think they Superman or some shit. They're like, no one's ever gonna know it's me, guys. And it's just me censoring my nose hole and that's it. It's like, guys, but you don't get it. I have a sticker. You know what that feels like sometimes? It's you know when sometimes people are like, it's like, oh, I have acne on my face, and then you put like the brightest, shiniest sticker, like the size of Pluto to cover the acne that's like teeny tiny on your cheek. That's how it feels like. It's like, look at this tiny acne, it's gonna bother me, so I'm just gonna cover it with a big glow in the dark neon pink sticker. The size of the motherfucking globe. Boop! No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. That's how it feels like. Like wearing a band-aid. Chat, you don't understand how ridiculous some of the acne patches look like right now. Like one time I'm like, oh, I have acne. Can I I asked my friend to borrow, like, can I have one of your acne patches? They're like, sure. And they gave me one that is like huge, bright neon yellow. And now, chat, it actually makes so much sense, right? Now I don't look like I have acne on my face. I look like I have a fucking infection. Smack dab in the middle of my nose. It literally looked so natural. So I was looking at it, I'm like, no, why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would you buy this? Yeah, it's really good. That's why. As a VTuber, sometimes I'm like shook when I find out people has done full face reveal. Like they don't cover anything. It's a full face. They're not in cosplay. That's just a human being, right? So on the day I saw that Yuzu has done a full face reveal, I had a dream. A very weirdly hyper-specific dream. And it is about Numi though. I don't know whether I told Numi, but I remember I woke up because I had to stream. I was like, I had a dream about you, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. Until today, I think that's one of my most peak dreams. I had a dream that me, Numi, and the roomies and a bunch of other friends, we were in a call because Numi was getting canceled. And it was a horrifying dream, okay? But trust me, it gets funnier. So Numi got canceled. And it was horrible. And I'm sitting there. And I don't know why she got canceled, but I remember being like, oh, this is bad. There are some things that you just can't go out of. So I'm like, this is bad, bro. This is bad. And people kept like adding on to it. And I was like, this is bad. This is bad. And one guy was like, this is her, by the way. Shows Numi's full face. And everyone was like, damn, but she's hot though. And then people stopped canceling her. And I sat there and I was like, you know what? That is one of the craziest things. And I woke up and I was like, imagine your face card's so strong, you stopped getting canceled. I had a full dream about it. People were like, dude, fuck her. Oh my god, she's kind of hot. Okay, but guys, she's kind of hot. And then they just stopped. Everything stopped. No one hates her no more. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, congrats to you, girl. All power to that. And I remember, this is why I was like, that dream impacted me. I thought to myself, chat, if ever someone gets canceled and they hot as fuck, bro, maybe that's the strat. You know, they're like, guys, no. And then just like face card flex it. Maybe they'll be like, oh, your face is the Men in Black forgetting pen. Who knows? That's big brain strat. And I thought about it. That's called, oh, chat. I'm telling you, I had this headcanon, right? Where if at any point, chat, I get my ass cancelled, I'm just gonna be like, this is me, by the way, and I'm gonna start posting pictures of Lisa from Blackpink. And I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hope to God it works. I'll be like, this is who you're making fun of. And I'm just gonna be Lisa from Blackpink. Then what? Yeah. Exactly. Listen, I am self-aware enough to know that I can't pull my own dream strat, alright? It won't work that way. This is me, if you even care. My favorite tweet sometimes when I see people like post something and they're like, feeling silly, will delete later. And then that tweet was posted 3 years ago. And I'm just like, what? When is later, girl? Don't delete it. But why did you say we'll delete later if you're not gonna delete it? Well, silly. Just show one of the gnome pics, they'll understand. Sarah, what the fuck do you mean by that? Post that pic. What would you say? What would you do if we were standing in an elevator together and I looked at you and I said, what floor? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do if we were walking towards the entrance door and I walked up and opened the door and I looked at you and I said, ladies first. What would you do? You like that? Thank you, secret third other thing for the 10. Did I disturb you? Did you find that painfully unpleasant? Thank you, secret third other thing for the 10 gift to Rudy's. Thank you so much. Can you stop? Chat. Did you like the tweet, the picture I posted today? It was an edited picture of John Marston. You know, I thought about that. Oh, wait. Actually, I forgot to tell you. Chat. I'm sorry I didn't talk a lot about the Japan trip. Low key, I didn't know what's a story that I can tell and what's a story I don't tell. So I give it time, you know? I give it some time and wait for people to tell stories. And then I'll be like, chat, did you know this? And if chat says yes, then I can tell my side of the story. But if not, then I'll be like, well, it never happened, chat. Guess what? I'm telling you, I'm like skirting around. Because obviously it's Christmas and I don't know what is like private or not. That picnic PTSD. Actually, true. I had the picnic PTSD. I saw a tweet being like, Numi was wondering why Michi didn't say anything about the trip. The picnic PTSD got to me, man. Because I think during this, like, the Christmas trip, that was the first time in a very long time I actually celebrated Christmas with, like, friends. So I was like, oh, for me, I think, because me told me, right, like, you can tell stories, but if it's, like, a personal one, you know, it's different. And I'm like, makes sense. But I felt like this was personal. So I'm like, I don't know if it's personal for you guys or like, because I like telling people everything. I think everything is wonderful. But, you know, chat, wait, did you know in Japan, wait. Do you know anything about a photo shoot or do you not know anything about a photo shoot? Real ones will never one guy me. Aha, 3 guide. Ah, yes. Okay, actually, Gary told us. Okay, now I can tell you. Chat, I did my first ever photo shoot in Japan. I want you to know, okay? They did the Gyaru one. Wait a minute. No. Yeah, Numi said you looked real cute and Luna looked hot. Luna looked so different. Chat, you know something funnier? I wear glasses, right? But during the photo shoot, I took my glasses off, obviously, because we had like layers and layers of makeup on our face. So I took off my glasses and I walked up. There was Luna and Numi, and because I had my makeup done with Giri. So there's Luna and Numi. And I was like walking up to them and I'm like, hey guys, how you doing? And then Luna turned around and she saw me and she was like, oh my god, no offense, I didn't know it was you. I just thought you were a random person. I didn't know that was you. And I'm standing there without my glasses, so I'm blind as fuck. And I'm squinting and I'm like, Luna, is that you? So just like her looking at me, not knowing who I am, me squinting back, being like, I think that's you. I'm gonna assume so. But the photo shoot was really cool. That was my first ever photo shoot ever. And I was really fucking nervous because I'm not built for this, okay? I'm a fashion girly. I am usually on the other end, you know? I'm the person that's there to help you with your outfits, to style you and dress you and make sure that everything goes smoothly. I'm not the one that is on the other side of the camera lens. So I don't know how to pose. I don't know how to take pictures. I'm not sure how to do anything. And I was really fucking nervous. And you know what really, really made it worse? I'm talking 10 times worse. Numi and them, they had this photographer, right? And it's this guy, really nice, really like patient photographer. My photographer was a really hot lady. She's a very like I'm just gonna be honest, all right? My photographer, hot as fuck, like hot as fuck. She had like you know how Giri's hair is dyed right now, chat, where it's like the bottom part is dyed but the top part isn't. It's like a peekaboo hair dye thing. And then she had a wolf cut and she was dressed like super street style. She was hot, like I'm not even kidding. Yeah, like the peekaboo hairstyle, hot as fuck. Like when I say hot, I don't mean like tall hot woman. I'm talking like damn e-girl, but like hot as fuck, you know. Hot. She had like the sharp eyeliner, the peekaboo wolf cut, chains, everything. And we were supposed to do group pictures. That was very important to the story, okay? Numi took group pictures. Like when Numi was there, Girl DM was there. When Girl DM was there, like Numi was there. Like they're there together. I was supposed to do one with Giri. But when I was done, Giri wasn't done. So it was just me and this hot fucking photographer in this room. And I'm standing there and she was like talking to me in English. Not a single word entered my brain because like I sat there because we had like a person helping. So here's the context, chat. I'm a pretty short person, okay? The fit I'm wearing, you need to be tall. So they gave me these really tall high heels. I'm talking like 20 centimeter high heels. And I can do that. I think the tallest centimeter, like the tallest boots I've ever worn was 28 centimeters. So I can do high heels. However, I'm not wearing my glasses. So I can't see. So I have these 20 centimeter long ass heels, a long flowy gown. Because everyone, okay, there's so much layers to this. when we were picking like styles for a photo shoot, you can pick what kind of outfit you want to wear, you know? Like people want to wear something revealing, something hot, sexy. You know, it's like you want to wear like a over the shoulder kimono. Remember I told you guys that if I ever did a face reveal, it's just going to be me standing up like the standing man emoji in like a fully clothed outfit. Everything is censored. You barely can see one skin. You can't see anything. And that's how I'm going to do it. I meant it, chat. I picked the elegant package, and it's a long, flowy gown with this massive head accessory. Like, my head is 80% hair accessory. My face is 90% lashes. The body is like it's a flowy gown, okay? So the gown stretches all the way to the floor, and then on top of it, I had a thick-ass, big-ass kimono that is heavy as fuck. It was so heavy that the stylist was like, we're not gonna let you wear it until you're actually posing, and we'll drape it onto you. And I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I know how heavy outfits can be. And I held it, chat, and I almost fell. Like, it is so heavy. I don't know what kind of bricks they put. That is not a kimono, chat. That's a fucking cement block. It was so heavy, and I was like, you're right. Take it. You know what? You're right. Take it back. Take it back. I wasn't weak. It was actually really heavy. So not only was I blind, I was wearing these 20 centimeter high heels, like stilettos, not boots, high heels that were like not my size because those are not my shoes. So it's a little bit bigger than me. And a long flowy gown. And I have to go up and down stairs. So the whole time I had like this lady help me out because obviously I'm gonna die. So she was helping me out. And she guided me to this one room, and she was like, please sit down. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and I'll wait for Giri, right? Because we're supposed to take pictures together. I sat down and I'm just waiting for Giri. And out of nowhere, like I was like, can I wear my glasses while I'm waiting? So I wore my glasses. And this hot as fuck photographer just walked in. And I'm thinking to myself, because I saw Numi and Girl DM having pictures taken by like a male photographer. So I thought that is going to be my photographer. You know, we're going to have the same photographer. So I was like, all right, I'll just wait. It's fine. Hot lady walks in and I'm not saying anything. I'm looking at her. You know, I'm glancing at her occasionally. But I'm not going to say anything because I will sound like a freak. So I'm like, damn, she's hot. But I'm not going to say nothing. Then she left. Then she came back with a camera. And I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. I wonder what she's doing. I'm glad the hot lady's back though. And she looks at me and she says hello. And I'm like, oh my God, a hot woman talking to me? Aga? I said, hey. She was like, you look so good. So obviously I respond, well, thank you. You look great. She's like, no, you look amazing. And I'm like, well, now here's the thing. I do not like getting into this like, oh my God, no you conversation. So I always try to think of a way to like get myself out of that conversation. So I literally sat there and I'm like, well, I hope so. Your friend was the one that did my makeup and your friend is very talented. So I hope I look pretty good. I need to do her some justice. Ha ha ha. You know, I learned that response from Connor.
You got scared.
Me watching Connor clips so I know how to do small talk. Actually. And then she laughs and chat. I'm telling you, maybe it's I'm already stun locked by how attractive she looks. But like, I don't know, something about her laugh made me go like, holy shit, her laugh sounded cool. Like, you know, some people laugh and it sounds cute. Some people laugh and it sounds hot. Her laugh sounds cool. It's like a cool girl. It's just like, yeah, but like actually cool. Like it's sick because I sat there and I was like, I'm ah-guying all over the place. I was like, ah-guy, like every 3 seconds, I'm just like, damn, I kind of want you to stay, but I kind of want you to go. Because if the photographer enters right now and takes a picture of me, I will hate that face. So I'm like, ha 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 ha. And then she takes her camera and she goes, actually, let's do a pose of you sitting like that. I'm looking at her and I'm like, what do you mean by that? What? Like right now, right? And she's like, yeah, oh, I'm your photographer. And that's when I realized I am so giga cooked. I was awoogaing, eyeballing this attractive looking photographer. And before anyone goes shaking my head, newbie, after my photo shoot was done, Numi was waiting for me downstairs, right? So I walked up to Numi and I'm like, how was your photo shoot? She looked at me and she was like, your photographer was hot. Numi was like, dude, your photographer was hot. And I'm like, I know. It's so giga cooked. I'm so fucking giga cooked. And she was like, I know. How the fuck did you do? I don't know. So basically, I'm sitting there. We appreciate attractive people in this house, all right? If you're attractive, we appreciate that. It's nice to see. But if an attractive person is taking pictures of you, okay, it's a different feeling. If you're just appreciating someone's beauty, that's nice. I know how to do that. But this person is taking my pictures, chat. Like, she's looking at me through the camera. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, every 3 seconds, she's like, look elegant. Keep in mind, I took the elegance package. Okay, I'm supposed to look elegant. Like, oh, I'm so elegant. I'm like a princess. And I'm just agaying. I'm like a nerd agaying the whole time. I'm just like, and she's like, can you look down, please? And I'm like, okay. Like that. And she's like, oh, can you maybe have like your face be more relaxed. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like that? Do I look elegant now? Like, it was horrible. It was a horrible fucking time. But it's fine. I try to be cool. I tried so hard to be cool. And she was like, oh, you look good sitting down like that. I want you to know, by the way, I sat down, like, I was sitting down, like, I had to sit up straight. Not because I'm trying to pose. It's because this dress is a little bit, well, not a little bit. The dress is big, all right? In these photo shoot places, they have, like, a one-size-fits-all. And because of that, what they do is they have, like, that corset ribbon on the back of the dress, so then you can make it as big or as small as you need to be. The biggest issue with that is you can't make it as small as you want. You can make it bigger, but small is a little bit of a harder choice. So when they put this big, elegant, draping, flowy gown on me, chat, and they cinched it up, the person styling me was like, oh, we might need to clip it. So they had to clip something on the like on the sides of my body, because if not, I'm not kidding, if I were to raise my hands, you can see my tits. Because it's sleeveless. So the holes on the side of my arm is just so big that if I raised my hands that way, you can literally see my boob. You have those? Fuck you, NFS. Fuck. Point is, in the dress, right? They had a bra cup. And chat, that bra cup made up 80% of my boob. I'm not even kidding. They sewed in inbuilt bra cups to hold your boobs, and it's holding nothing but air. The bra cups I was wearing was holding in my hopes and dreams for 2026. It was big. The dress was big. So if I were to lean back, I was scared that the clips on the side will fall and my tits will just like appear. So I'm like sitting straight up. This is the best I can describe it, okay? Before the photo shoot, they sat me down in this chair. I sat up straight and I crossed my legs. And I had my hands on my lap. Because I'm already sitting up straight, you know, my only choice, right, was to sit normally, man spread, or cross my legs. So I'm just gonna cross my legs. And I looked very demure. I know. I look very demure. She was like, I like the pose you're doing. Let's take a picture of you like that right now. And I'm like, oh, right now? Like dead ass right now? She's like, yeah, do you have like an idea of what this photo shoot wants to be? And I literally said, I want this photo shoot to be like, I'm censoring everything. She was like, what do you mean by that? And I'm like, you know, I don't want to show my face or anything. Some pictures, you know, because obviously they had makeup and I kind of want to show off the makeup, but preferably, if I can, I kind of want to hide as many things as possible. She was like, damn, she hit me with the, but you look so good. Why would you want to cover your face? I'm sitting there. Nobody to witness this shit. And I'm blushing, bro. That got me. I was blushing all over the place. I'm like, damn. Is it out? Is it hot in here? Or is it my fucking wig? Because I had a wig on. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that. I had to wear a wig. Because my head accessory was so damn fucking big that if they put it on my head, I'm gonna turn bald. So they put a wig. Here's the funny part of it, chat. I have black hair. Shockingly enough, I know I don't have purple hair, but I have black hair. They put on a black wig. You believe that, chat? It's because that fucking head accessory was so heavy and big. That's it. So my wig is literally just my hair. It literally is the same color, similar style as my IRL hair. I'm just like, oh, slay. So like you painting the ukulele. Shut the fuck up. I had to sand it so the primer will not affect the painting, okay? I saw it in one YouTube DIY craft, man. God. Ugh. But either way, I was sitting there and I was blushing. She was like taking pictures of me. She was like, okay, I want you to look here. Can you look at me? Can you look here? Can you? And I was so flustered, man. She's like, can you look at me? And I literally looked at like, it feels like I'm looking at a person behind her. Because I just can't look at her. She looks so fucking cool. The whole time I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, I should be the one taking pictures of you. Like, you look cool as fuck right now. So I'm just like, yeah. And like, can you look left? And then I looked right. She's like, oh, can you look left? I look right. She's like, oh, the other way? And I'm like, oh, right. Oh, sorry. It's like, can you look up? And I'm like, I just tilt my head up. And it's like, no. Like, your head facing me. Your eyes look up. And I'm like, oh, right. So, my bad. Sorry. I was like fumbling all over the place. Fumbling. I'm telling you, chat. One day, okay, that is like a social anxiety person's worst nightmare. Having an attractive person take pictures of you. You feel a different way.
You got
I will not wish this on even my worst enemies, man. Having your first pictures be taken by a very attractive person that you find very attractive, you're like, fuck. And one hand, I want to take good pictures, you know? This is my first photo shoot and I want to do a good job and I don't want to waste anyone's time. And they already put so much effort in the makeup and the outfit. I really don't want to waste that. But the photographer was hot as fuck. So I did my first photo shoot, chat. I'm very excited to see how it all turns out. But one of the pictures that they took, they were like, oh, can you stand up? And then she walked up to me, right? And she got on her knees. And I was so confused. And I was like, oh, what's going on? And she was like, oh, I need to put on the shoes for you. And I was like, no. It's okay. I'll put the shoes on. And she's like, no. You're already wearing this big dress. Let me put on these shoes for you. I felt like Cinderella, bitch. I felt like Cinderella with my Prince Charming in that exact moment. She put on these 20 fucking centimeter stiletto shoes that are 3 sizes too big. And she just puts them on and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh wow, it fits like a glove. It's like Cinderella, but I'm actually the evil twin stepsister. Or whatever the fuck. I'm like the stepsister that's like, oh, clearly this is an exact match. It's not. And she was like, oh, here, hold my hand as you stand up. And I was like, it's okay. It's okay, queen. I will stand up myself. And I'm like, it's okay. And then I stood up. She's like, oh, you're really good with those heels. And I'm like, she complimented me the whole time, by the way. Maybe that's like part of the job. But every 3 seconds, she was like, you look so good. This looks so, oh, you're doing so amazing. And I think she can tell that I was really, really like nervous and embarrassed. I think she thinks that I was nervous because obviously photo shoot got me nervous. I was nervous because she was attractive. Yeah, I don't think she knew that part. But she was really fucking nice. Not only was she really nice, she was very encouraging and very helpful. And she also like guided me through the poses and gave me recommendations and stuff. And by the end of the photo shoot, chat, everyone got like the raw files. Everyone got like 30 something. Like, let's say every person has like 30 raw pictures of themselves. This lady took 42 pictures of me. So when we were like picking the pictures that you need to like finish up, those people do that a lot. It helps get better pictures. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh my God. Getting complimented by like a hot person is different, okay? I would have preferred it if they're like not complimenting me because I thought they were attractive. So I was like, shit, I'm fucking flustered. And they sound good. They look good, they sound good, they dress good. And honestly, their pictures were sick. Like, when I looked at my own pictures, I'm like, that doesn't even look like me. If I posted those pictures and I'm like, chat, this is me, I am literally lying. That's another VTuber, bro. I'm saying that's another model. If I showed you that picture of myself and I'm like, that's me, no way in fucking hell will you ever spot me IRL. That's me getting another model. I'm gonna be honest, it does not look anything like me. So when I was like going through, I remember Numi was like, you look so different. So I sent the pictures to my mom, right? Like, I took like the watermarked raw pictures and my mom's like, who is that? Even my mom said, who is that?
Okay, but did you get their number?
I didn't. I didn't talk to them after that because I got nervous. Share the picture then. I'm waiting for them because apparently they need to like touch it up. Right now there's a lot of watermarks. So if I showed the pictures, I'm basically doxing the location and that would be horrible. But if we get the pictures, I might actually just show chat if it's that different. I might actually just show you if I don't look anything like that. I'm not even kidding. It's not an imposter syndrome thing. I sent it to my mom. My mom says, who is that? I send it to my dad. And my dad says, you do not look like yourself. And the only reason my dad said that was because I said, look, Dad, I took pictures today. And he was like, you do not look like
Make
yourself.
the
And I'm
picture
like,
a
I
new
don't.
sub-earth and goal for the next one.
Ain't it crazy, chat? Ain't it nuts? Sub a fun goal. I dox myself and it's all a lie. I sent it to one of my closest friends and they were like, wow, makeup really does change. Like, it really does help you change into a whole different fucking person. I'm like, I know. Even I can't fucking recognize myself in these pictures. Everyone else got like 30 raw pictures. I had 42 pictures. And when I was going through the pictures, because I was like, I can't pick. Like, it's really hard to pick these pictures because that's not me. I look good. That's why I'm like, that's not me. I actually look pretty damn good here. So I was like, I need to pee. I handed over like the options to Numi and I was like, Numi, can you pick some of the pictures while I go to the bathroom? I came back and Numi was like, how the fuck do you have so many pictures of yourself? And I'm like, what do you mean? She was like, yeah, we all got like 30 something. This is like 40 something. How the fuck do you have so many pictures? And I'm like, oh, the photographer gave me freebies. She gave me free raw pictures to pick. It was so sweet. And I was like, aw. I'll be real with you. My favorite one, there was a picture where they gave me this big fan and I had to like cover my face with this fan. I like that. Oh, they also gave me like these fake long nails, which is really funny because the fake nails look really damn big. She was into you, chat. I think she's just a really good person that did a really good job. I think she was just a really, really nice photographer because the whole time she also hyped up like my posing and shit. And I was like, dude, I know that's part of your job. Okay, I'm gonna replicate what happened from my POV. Maybe that's not what she did, but I was already like starstruck. You know what I mean? I was so starstruck by how attractive she is that it sounded like this. But POV, chat, this is your first photo shoot. You need to pose and you don't know what to do and you're a little bit nervous, right? And then the person that is like low-key, very much your type, is just standing there holding the camera. And then they're just like, wow. Ooh, oh my god, you look... the whole time. And I was like, dude. I'm like 3 seconds from breaking. Okay, I'm like standing there and I was like, stop. You like me? I was fangirling about it. I was all flushed and blushed and shit. It's just like, wow. Oh. It's good. Dude, I wasn't even gay panicking, man. I was 3 seconds from just exploding. Okay? It was horrifying. Wow. I felt like I went in to get a photo shoot, but I just got rizzed on and I was a happy person that day. I was on my toes. And then I saw a really cool bug.
On that day, Michi lost.
I lost! Yeah, I was about to buff flip explode. You were in the palm of their hands. I feel like the more they were trying to max ego boost me for that picture, but instead of getting an ego boost, chat, I got a boner. Now what? Now what, y'all? What am I supposed to do? Me standing there confused as fuck? My ego wasn't boosted. I was still just, if anything, I was more nervous than I was before. Right. I was more nervous than I was before. What the fuck? Where the fuck? Michi's like, what are we? The whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, maybe I should ask. I should be like, what do you like to do? What's your hobby? Maybe I should start having a conversation. I don't know. It was a great day. I'm really excited to see how the pictures turned out. I also told them, because they asked, it's like a customary thing. You can basically click an option where they can like modify how you look like what is it? Photoshop edit, right? So you can choose to be like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to be natural or whatever. Like, the least amount of filters, least amount of edits, blah, blah, blah. For the fuck of it, I literally just went like, yeah, you can do it if you want to. There's an option where it's like, yeah, like a touch-up. So you can do touch-ups where it's like the gentle touch-ups of like touching up your skin or touching up like if your makeup is like a little bit flaky. They can fix up like the flaky makeup. And then there's a medium level where it's like, oh, they're gonna make your skin look smoother, or like they're gonna make your hair look cleaner or whatever. It's like the medium level. And then there's like intense, where you're gonna look like Loki and Alien. They're gonna make like your nose, your eyes, it's like different shapes. You look like an alien. And then I didn't know which one to choose. So I asked them and they're like, oh, we can do one where it's like up to our discretion. And I'm like, sure. So by clicking that, I am basically letting them know that I am okay if they choose to heavy edit my face. Like if they choose to go full send, right? And make my tits big, ass huge, waist tiny, eyes big, face small. You can do it. And I'm like, sure, why not? So I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out. I wonder if I'm gonna look like a crazy alien. Were you blushing when the photographer took the picture? I wonder if you did it. I was blushing, but I had so much makeup that I don't think it showed. I don't think you know how much makeup I had on my face, chat. Like, you know, another funny thing that happened when they were putting on makeup, right? The makeup artist had to put foundation on my face. And obviously my glasses were off. That's number one. And they took out this tray of like all the makeup, like the foundation shades, because they have to foundation match you. And I could see that they took like the corner of the lightest shade. And I sat there and I was like, damn. Bro picked the color blue. Like they just went, you pale as fuck. And then took like the lightest, palest shade they had. They put it on my face. And then they put white powder on it. And then now, the skin color actually matched my body. And I sat there and I was like, I'm so sorry, man. I don't go outside. They put on this foundation thing and there was like a setting powder, but it was like purely white. They toned me up from their foundation-based makeup to fit to my actual skin color. And I sat there and I'm like, God damn. Me when they tried to tone match me and they went, you know what, clown? Hong Kong. Give me a clown nose at that point. It was thick as fuck makeup, so I don't think anything would show. Yeah, I don't go outside, man. I have a very pale looking face. So I'm like, okay. And the whole time when the makeup person was doing my makeup, she was like, what do you think? Do you like it? And I can't see. So I'm just like, yeah. She was like, what color do you want this to be? And I'm like, you can decide. You can pick. And she was like, I think bright red. And I'm like, all right. I'm sitting there. I can't tell how I look like. So I'm just going to trust this person because I can't see. And I'm like, bright red makeup. Pale white base skin. Bro's turning me into a clown. From my POV, it literally looks like they were trying to turn me into a clown, dude. Blind and colorblind. That reminds me of a time I wanted to give my friend a present and I was like, I know your favorite color is maroon red, so here's maroon red, and it's actually just shit fuck brown. And I'm like, this is maroon red, and she's like, no thanks, but that's brown. I'm like, oh, is it? Well, it looks good. That's all I care about. It looks pretty damn good to me. So close enough. I don't even think it was brown, bro. I'm very sure that it was maroon red. My friend's just fucking with me. Yeah, I think the pictures would turn out good. I hope. I have to wait a while though. And you know something that makes me more embarrassed, chat? Because they were like, who do you want? Like, where do you want these pictures to be sent to? And I'm not from Japan, so I gave them Yusan's. I just filled in Yusan's information. So one day, out of nowhere, eventually, Yusan is just going to get my. Not Giri. No, because I didn't remember Giri's shit. Like, Giri sent me her info, but then she deleted it, right? So I know Giri's info, as in like I know how to get back home through the name of the stations and shit. But I don't know the address. I don't know Giri's phone number. I don't know Giri's email. I don't know Giri's like written address. But I know Yusan's. Because I would send Yusan, like me and Yusan, we exchange gifts every now and then. So I know Yusan's like information. You could have asked. Giri wasn't there. It was me and Numi and that's it. So I was like, the only person I can think of is Yusan. So I filled in Yusan's info. So one of these days, Yusan is just gonna get my picture. Out of nowhere, it's just, good morning, Yusan. And it's just a picture of me. Better not piss off Yusan when they're getting that kind of ammo. You don't get it, chat. You don't get it. You know what? You're probably right. I mean, if the pictures are good, I hope it'll be fine. Part of the gift exchange. For Christmas, your present is me. Did you do any photos with Giri? I did! Oh my god. I took a picture with Giri, chat, and I literally look and I quote. This was what both Giri and Numi said. It looked like we were, what is it? Like a, what is it? Crime syndicate boss ladies, you know? Like, you know in those animes where it's like, I need to speak to your boss. It looks like that. It's like mother-daughter, but Giri had like a very sexy picture of herself. Like, she had like an off-shoulder sexy outfit, huge tits, but sexy outfit. And I had an elegant dress on. So it literally looks like me and Giri, we're kind of like running a very not legal, like, job thing, right? And the way Giri was sitting looked like Giri was like my pet. And even Giri said that. Giri was like, why do I look like... Because Giri had like her legs crossed, like her body. Like they asked her to be like, can you lean forward? And Giri's really good at posing. I'm actually really shocked about that. Because I was sitting there like stiff as a board. And Giri was so fluid. So Giri was like, she's like a sexy cat. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, Giri looked like a very sexy cat. You know what I mean? Huge. Okay, chat. If you see the pictures, compared to my tits, alright, Giri's tits look really fucking big. Giri looked like a sexy cat. And I look like a very stiff person. So that's how we look like together. It looks like mother-daughter, but I'm like a hard ass. I look like a very like hard ass, super serious, super strict person. And Giri looks like a very seductive, hot, sexy woman. And I don't know what kind of duo energy that gives. There was one of the poses where they're like, can you put your hand on Giri's thigh? Like that was the pose. So it's like, I'm supposed to lean back a little bit, put my hand on like, cause we're sitting down. I put my like elbow on Giri's thighs, like I'm leaning on it, right? And I want you to know, by the way, I am very embarrassed with stuff like that. So I tried and they were like, you know, lean into each other more. And I was like moving in every like, I'm moving like 0.1 millimeter closer to Giri every 3 seconds. It's like, this close? This close? And they're like, closer? Yeah, closer? Close? Like, I felt like a fucking truck that is backing up. You know, the photographer was like trying to lead me somewhere and I'm a massive as fuck truck and they're like, more, back, more. And I'm just like, beep, beep. That's how I felt like. And Giri had to just like lean super close to me. Like Giri just decided to like jump in there and was like this. And they're like, perfect. Giri was a cat and I was a scratching board. All right? That's how it felt like. That picture literally looked like Giri was a very sexy cat and I am the scratching board that day. I was like standing up. I was like sitting up straight. I was nervous as fuck, man. Giri is really good at it. Giri understood the assignment. She is the meal. I am but the plate. Have you posted this anywhere? No, because even I don't have the pictures, chat. It's still being like edited. If anything, Yusan will let me know and then I'll let you know once I get the pictures. Because Yusan will be the one getting my pictures and not me. So once it's ready, Yusan will let me know and I will let you know. I'm actually really excited. I do hope they turn me into an alien. I hope they edit my face so my face looks so unnatural and I kind of want to see that. I want to like go to my mom and like, Mom, that's me. And she's like, you don't, girl, your nose ain't that cute. Girl, your jaw ain't that snatch. Who's this? And I'm like, no, this is me, Mom. This is my ultimate potential. And Mom like, no. I know my mom will say that. You know, chat, something about pictures. Nowadays, a lot of people take pictures with filters. That's a very normal thing. You know, even with like, let's say you do videos on TikTok, for example. You have like filters on it, or pictures, you add filters on it. It's a very normal thing. However, I am the type of person that never puts any filters on any pictures. My filter goes on to saturation plus 20, contrast plus 20. That's it. Or whatever pre-built filter is already there, like sepia or chroma key. We know. I'm not a photo person. I don't take pictures, so I'm not a very big person when it comes to like, you know, those like filters that actually can change how you look like. Like they make your skin look brighter or your face look smaller or your eyes bigger. It's like there are filters that actually change how your face looks and filters that just kind of change the composition of the colors. I don't know anything about filters. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh my God, Cham, so naturally beautiful. It's not. Okay? It's because I don't take pictures. Because what's the point? Who the fuck am I sending these pictures to? Number one. Number two, the only pictures I ever take about like of myself is when I'm taking a shit. So that's once in a blue moon. Why do I need to make myself look cute doing that? Number three, if I go to my phone gallery right now and I scroll, most of the pictures are either screenshots of legal documents because I need to do that, right? Well, not legal documents, but like bank statements. It's for taxes, basically. Listen, me when I say the T word. Oh, and it's tax.
Got scammed.
Yeah. A lot of the pictures on my phone right now is screenshots of bank statements for my tax filings every year. More screenshots of messages that I have to send other people because we need to... That's what work is, right? I have to be like, oh, by the way, I got update from this. This is... And then there are screenshots. And then screenshots of documents that I need to remember. It's just pictures
Who the
of
fuck
documents.
are you sending the pictures to?
That's...
Well, so far evidence seems to point it to you, Sankek.
I should take a picture. Actually, chat, you know what? I'm taking a selfie and I'm sending it to Yusan right now. Wait a minute. You know what? Where's this? Bang bang. Not me being... Bang bang bang. Let me read this. But. Oh. Right. Not me almost taking a picture and sending it to Maiko. Oop. My bad, chat. Randomly takes a picture of myself agaying, sends it to Maiko. After Maiko just went like, by the way, important things for you. Please give me your response ASAP. And then I just respond to the picture of myself agaying and that's it. I was like, aga. Oh my God, what if I start doing that? What if I just start like, if Maiko's like, urgent. I just take a picture of myself. You want my reply? Here's my reply. Where is Yusan?
Yusan. I miss you, man. Okay, camera. Chotomate.
Wait, oh my god, I look so ass. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wait, maybe I should... Wait. Okay, there we go. Now I look emo. Okay. Ah, the flash is on! Chat. I wish I was a facecam streamer. Days like this, I wish I've doxed myself so I can show you this goddamn picture I took. I had my flash on. And then my face looks so ass. Hold on.
Aga. Wow. Send that to you, son. You're so right.
Hold on. I'm gonna mark a spoiler this.
I'm gonna send this to you, son, and I'm gonna mark a spoiler. So when they click it open, they just see my big ass Aga face.
I took the pic. Oh, here's another thing that I do that I notice people hate it when I do it. Every time I take selfies, I take it from a bottom angle. Like my camera is on my chin, you know? So I do notice when people take selfies, their camera is like higher. I take it from the lowest possible angle because I want them to see my nostrils. Because I'm just like, I would flare up my nostrils, you know? And then, and then that way, like I remember one time I did the ooh, you know? Like, you know when you go like ooh, why? Because here's my strat, right? I call this my go-to face. You do the ooh thing with your mouth and you flare up your nostril and then now you look like a bowling ball. You like that? The puppy selfie angle. I do that. That is the strat. Yeah, you ooh, flare up your nostrils, and then you look like a bowling ball. And I call that the bowling ball strat. I like that. I don't take very serious good pictures, okay? What the fuck is the point? And I don't really see the point in doing that. The best part, though, about this whole thing, my habit of not using, like, face-altering filters doesn't come from anything that is, like, a positive thing. Back then, when Snapchat was a thing. Now that... You know the story's gonna go really crazy or really weird the moment someone mentions Snapchat. But back then, when Snapchat was a big thing, you know those filters that are like it's a dog or it's like the flower thing? It was everywhere. Everyone was using Snapchat and shit. So I took selfies with the Snapchat filter. And sometimes I feel like I look really good. So I send them to the only person that I always send my pictures to. My mother. I would just send them to my mom. Because who else am I going to send pictures of myself? And I sent it. And then I remember the first time I sent a picture of myself and it was using the flower crown filter. I still think about this till this day. I was like, "Hey mom, I think I look good here." My mom said, You don't look like yourself. This is fraud." And I felt so guilty because then I realized, I'm like, dude, if one day I'm like, "Oh, this is me, by the way," and they saw me like that, I am literally frauding people. And I felt guilty because now I felt like I was a liar. And ever since then, I have never taken my face with any like filters or like I've never taken pictures with like face altering filters or anything like that because I felt guilty because now I'm like, dude, imagine if I'm flirting with someone, they're like, can I see a selfie of you? And I send them that and they're like, oh, that's their expectation. And I'm just literally lying. Yeah, it's like catfishing, but worse. Because I do kind of look like that. That's what I could have looked like, but I don't. Yeah. She keeps you staying humble instead of having a bloated ego. You know something so crazy? My mom said I looked good in the photo shoot. My mom's like, you look really good, but you don't. That's not you. You don't look like yourself, but you look good. And I'm like, I swear, mom, this is raw. There's no filter to this one. That's what I could have been. And my mom's like, you should learn how to do makeup. Cause you look really good in this picture. You should learn how to do makeup. And I'm like, I do know how to look. You know what's so fucked? I do wear makeup. I do know how to... It's a different thing, okay? I had like 6 fucking eyelashes in my eye. No shit, I don't look like me. Indirectly saying she ugly. That's a fun part. My mom can never call me ugly. Not because I'm not ugly. It's because I am literally made through her DNA. So if she calls me ugly, bro, that's kind of a self-roast, okay? That's kind of half of a self-roast. I am the product of your co-op abilities. So if you think that the product is not very self-satisfactory, it's time for self-reflection. And I remember because one time my mom was like, you don't look very good. And I'm like, yeah? Well, whose DNA is this? And she looked at me and she was like, don't talk back to me. And then she never said it again. She said, how dare you talk back? But then she never said the comment again. Got her thinking, huh? Got myself a beating, but I got her thinking. And that's all that's important. Exactly. Blame the manufacturer. That's what I'm saying. You cannot make fun of me without making fun of yourself, woman. But it's okay. Either way, I do makeup. Here's the thing. I have a very specific style of makeup, right? Everyone has their own style, what they like to do. Some people like a more softer, cuter makeup style. Some people like cool, you know, like hot, cool makeup styles. I like switching between different makeup styles, but my go-to one is I like to look like I got punched in the face. That's the best way I can describe my makeup style. It's like, I put like this dark pinkish color on the side of my eye, and then I blend it in. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's like smoky eye, but the shade of color that I really like kind of looks like a bruise. Yeah, I fucking end up looking like the worth it Pepe emote. I'm not even kidding. One time I tried to do like... Okay, you know what? Chat, I want to tell you a story, but then don't make fun of me, okay? Don't make fun of me, but... I am opening my heart and soul to you. I am becoming vulnerable and telling you my full truth. Don't make fun of me, man. But during the times where e-girls were a trend, okay, now you know where this is going. And before I continue the story, you said you won't make fun of me, alright? Which means you will not bring this up. I'm a different person now. I don't do that anymore. Okay, my LED lights have not turned on. They're dead, actually. I've not used my LED lights in a very long time. But during the time where you know, e-girl makeup and style was a big, and I mean massive monster fuck of a trend, I wanted to participate because obviously I was like, oh, you know, like that's the trend right now, and a lot of girls look really fucking hot with these like sharp eyeliners, smoky eyes, you know, long eyelashes. Ah, Abe's back. I'm not telling you the story. I'm too embarrassed. Tomato meat. Oh, man. You know what? I think... Okay, I can't even say I think I looked good. Wait, what? No, no. I'm not telling shit. I'm not telling shit, dude. Fuck. No. Hell no way. Suck dick, man. Sucked. Okay, but specifically you, Abe. Don't laugh at me. Point is, I tried to do the e-girl makeup, and you know what? I'm gonna find a picture, okay, of the reference that I was trying to do. Show proof I can't because Abe, I'm not even kidding you. I'm gonna show you an example. Okay, this is my reference picture. Wait. I'm gonna show you a reference picture of what I was trying to look like. Hold on. Save image. Okay. 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 I will show you. I will show you. So this was my reference picture. Like this. It's like I wanted like the gothic. It's not this exact picture, but it's the same vibe. It's like gothic e-girl. You know what I mean? Like long eyeliner and then like black lips. Oh, I was so into the black lips idea. So it's like black lips, you know, like bold like eyebrows and like minimum blush. You know, that this is the idea because I thought this was sick as shit. Yeah, you get what I mean, right? I was like, oh, I really wanted to do that. Chat, I'm not even kidding you. After what I did, I spent 4 hours on my makeup. 4 hours, okay? Literally my whole the majority of my day was to me trying to make this makeup work. I ended up looking like this. And I'm not even kidding you, chat. I literally look like this.
Damn him gay.
Yeah, well... Don't take it back now. Don't take... You like that? You like... Hey, don't diss that clown. I looked so... I don't look like that. I don't look like that. I remember looking myself in the mirror and I'm like, what did I do wrong? I even watched like a YouTube tutorial. I watched multiple YouTube tutorials where it's like, so first you apply this here and then and I'm like, I followed the YouTube tutorial. I don't look like that. That's offensive to the clown. Mods, permaban that dude. I had the same thing happen. I don't get it. Everything don't look right.
Pro tip: don't eat the lipstick.
Chat. The only thing that looked right about that makeup that day was when I closed my eyes, right? That's it. Like if I close my eyes and I don't see shit, nothing looked right.
Hot clown Jared when?
Man, it was so fucked up. It was so fucking fucked up. I wanted to do like this e-girly thing and I ended up looking like someone punched me in the face. A for effort. Thanks, y'all. Effort. Never again. But I tried. And you know what? That didn't stop me. I kept trying for like at least a year. I really, really kept trying to do like this gothic e-girl alt type of makeup style for a year. Nothing. I look like shit. YouTube makeup tutorials are a lie. Chat, YouTube makeup tutorials, it looks that way because they already by default, okay? They already look that way. I remembered I saw a video of like, this is me without makeup. Makeup is a lie. And they removed their makeup and they look literally the same. And I'm just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up, deadass. It's like, makeup makes me look so different. I'm like, bitch. Fuck you.
I knew it. The legends are true. E-clowns are real, huzzah.
Man, I'm waiting until E-clown is a trend. And then now I can look hot. Attempted E-girl, you got egregious. Fuck you, man. Alright? I don't have a lot to work with. My foundation ain't that strong. You know one thing? I have talked about this before. I have a condition, right? Called monolid. And I love Yusan, by the way. Love Yusan. Yusan is trying to like hype me up about like, no, monolids are so attractive. Because I tell everyone this, but if I had a choice, and I do, but whenever I can, I want to get eye surgery. Well, 50% is because it's medical. So my eyelids, monolids, my eyelids fold inwards. It's not that I don't have eyelids. It's that it's literally so deep in my eye that my eyelashes point downwards and poke my eyeballs. So I have to like lash curl them or do the fucking treatment where your eyelashes like is lifted up. So 50% is medical. That part is true. But I'm gonna be real, 50% is purely cosmetic. Like I want to look not like this. You know, like I want to change my eyes. Is it an insecurity thing? No. I think I just like it. It's one of those things that the only reason I'm scared of getting plastic surgery is because a lot of people tell me that once you get one plastic surgery, you can't stop. It's like, if you get your eyes done, you will want to get other things done, and then you're not gonna know when to stop, and it's gonna like get to you. And then I get scared of that. I know that it's not fully true because I have friends that only have like one thing done or two things done and they never did anything done again. But here's the thing. Yeah, it depends on the person's obsession. I have a very... I get addicted quite easily. So I'm scared. Same thing with like tattoos, right? People say that if you get a tattoo in a place of your body where you can see it, you're gonna want to get more. That's why I have tattoos in places I can't see. Yeah, I do have a slight addictive personality. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's probably one of my red flags. I get addicted quite easily. The good thing about it is sometimes when I get addicted to a good thing, then by default, I'm pretty much set. But that means I can also get addicted to a bad thing. So I try to avoid anything that can basically give me an addiction. You know, like anything that's addictive, I try to avoid it because I know myself goddamn fucking well. Like if one day I get addicted to working out, chat, I will work out forever. The thing is, I'm not yet. 2026, eh? Third day of the year, who knows? Yeah, but because of that, I try my best to really just avoid it. When I'm sad or upset, I avoid any type of substance. Like, unless it's medically prescribed to me, I don't drink. I don't try to hang around people that smoke. A lot of my friends do smoke. I only really do that, like, hang out with them when I'm not in an upset mood. Because when I'm upset, I know I'm going to be like, I'm going to try some. I'm going to try, you know? So when I'm sad, I try to handle it myself. Away from anything that can give me an addiction. And that's on self-awareness. Do smoke or do smoke? Do smoke. For social stuff only. I used to social smoke. I remember telling you guys this when I was in college. What do you expect? Okay, I was in fashion. Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you're an art person, you pick a vice. It's like when you join a game and then you pick a class. If you're an art person, there is a chance. It's a small amount of art people. They don't get into any vices. That's good on you. I'm not the minority like that. Usually, when you're an art person, you pick a vice. It's either drugs, alcohol, or cigarettes. All right? You pick one. You just pick one. Because it's a very stressful situation. Back then, I used to smoke. Not privately, I did it socially. Because I always had my prescribed medication that's good enough for me. Some people do food. That is true. Or all three. Let's go gambling. Oh, man. But I used to social smoke because everyone smoked in fashion. And it was one of the easier ways to have a conversation. So I picked up the habit. But once I stopped fashion, I stopped smoking. I don't like smoke. I don't like the smell of cigarettes. Because I like my perfume. And I want to smell my perfume by the end of the day. And I don't want to smell like cigarettes. Huzzah. I'm addicted to Yuri. Huzzah! Based choice. I'm gonna be honest. And this is not me making up an excuse. Okay? This is a very normal thing, oddly enough. Sometimes when you're working, you wanna... Especially when you have to work with clients, the idea of the customer is always right. That's not right, but you have to pretend like it's right. You know, whatever pleases the client, you kind of will do. I mean, you have boundaries, but by the end of the day, whatever the client wants, you know? So if, let's say, you're setting up a deal and you're talking stuff and you're like, oh, you know, like, let's talk about business stuff. And they're like, oh, I need a smoke break. You're not going to be like, okay, let's pause the meeting so you can go smoke for 5 minutes and then we'll resume later in 5 minutes. No, you're going to be like, okay, let me accompany you so we can talk as you smoke, or we're going to talk somewhere where you can smoke. And then when that happens, they will offer. And you can say no sometimes, but if you have, like, let's say 8 clients a day and they all offer you a smoke, you will eventually say yes to 1 or 2, you know, just for the mood. Yeah, oh my God. When I was in fashion chat, I had a bag, like a sling bag. In that sling bag, I had my child, like my card, because my debit card is for kids, which I still do. I had a pen. Always important, chat. Always bring a pen. You don't always need it, but when you do, you will be that guy. Always bring a pen with you. Very important. I had my ID and I had a lighter. I always have a lighter in my bag. Not because I smoke. it's because it's just a really nice thing. You know, you're with your client and then your client's like, oh, I want to smoke. Do you have a lighter? And you're like, yeah. Do you have a pen? Yeah, it's just one of those things. So that's like a starter kit thing. So yeah, I was socially smoking until I basically kind of got out of the fashion industry. Not gonna lie, not having to meet clients IRL helped that, because now they can't really offer. So that was really nice. I never really got into smoking, which I'm very grateful for. I don't think smoking is a good thing, but I know that it is a very easy thing to get addicted to. Nicotine addiction is no joke, because 80% of my family do smoke. So it is serious. So for those of you that do smoke and you want to stop, I'm rooting for you, man. I be rooting for you. You know, there are different ways to slowly stop smoking. My grandfather, actually, ever since he got sick, he stopped smoking and he went cold turkey, which is kind of insane. He was having not the best time of his life. Like, he was having withdrawals, crazy, like, cravings, gets really ill, nauseous, cold sweating, jitters. But he went cold turkey. And you know how he did it, though? This is what he told me. So every time you have that craving of a cigarette, he would purposely shove his mouth with either black licorice or chili. That way, his brain will think that craving equal bad. So it's like he forces himself to just not crave it. So he just shoves his mouth with like black licorice or chili. But bro went cold turkey. And my grandfather has been smoking for what, 40 years? 40 years! Cold turkey. That is actually really fucking impressive. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was really fucking shocked. However, my own opinion, I think if you do want to stop smoking, don't give yourself an excuse to go back to it. But you don't have to go cold turkey. There are ways to slowly like go out. There's nicotine gummies, nicotine patches, you know, different ways to kind of curve it and then lessen the dose over and over. Like, you can lessen the amount. And then eventually you take that step and you completely stop. There are ways, but if you do want to stop, I'm rooting for you, man. I don't think cigarettes are a good thing. I don't like the smell of cigarettes. It makes my hair smell bad. The nails also have discoloration. Your hands smell like shit. Your clothes smell like shit. I don't like the smell of it. So thank God I've never gotten into cigarettes. My vice of choice was alcohol. I ain't gonna lie with you, man. There was a time, and I think I've never really talked about it. I've never hid from it, but I've never talked about it. You know, I kind of told stories where it's like, you can kind of just assume from that, right? Like, leave the unspoken type shit. And then I had a collab with Kuro, and Kuro decided to talk about it. So I was like, well, okay, well, the unmentioned is mentioned. But yes, I will admit it. I used to have an alcohol problem. And you know what, chat? I am so proud to say that for the past 2 years, I'm actually clean. Like, I only drink socially, and I know when to stop. That's the most important part. I know when to stop, and when I'm sad or upset or anything, I do not drink. I actually handle it like a proper fucking adult. That's crazy. Thank you, chat. Thank you. I used to have a
As an
fucking alcohol
ex-smoker,
problem.
another friend who also quit told me the strange thing was realizing the amount of things you do while smoking and how much a part of your life it becomes, and it was weirdly true.
It is. It is. Michi used to... Okay, I don't think I was an... Okay, honestly, maybe I was an alcoholic. Maybe. I'm not really sure what classifies as an alcoholic, but basically, when I'm feeling even a little bit sad or a little bit anything that isn't happy, I will drink. Like, I will always drink. I do drink very excessively. Like, you know when you're drinking and you feel like shit? Like, you don't feel good. You know, there's a point. I don't think alcohol is bad. You know, like, you drink a little bit, you have a good time. And then there's like a limit. I will always push that limit over and over and over again. The whole point is when I drink, I want to be blacked out. Like, I just want to knock out, right? And I think that's the bad part. Like, I was excessively drinking most of the time. I didn't really tell anyone about it because I'm not proud of it. It wasn't like a fucking moment where I'm like, chat, I'm an alcohol. I don't think it was funny because I wasn't drinking because I'm like, oh, I enjoy drinking and I feel good when I drink. I drank because I felt like shit, and then when I drank, I feel even worse. So I'm just like drinking. I don't know why, but at that time, it made sense in my brain, and I was a little bit addicted to it. So it became kind of like my comfort thing. And also during that time, some of you may know, I wasn't having a good time in my life. All right, so I wasn't really thinking about it. What made it worse is I do take meds. Like I have prescribed meds that I cannot mix with alcohol, but that is why I'm like, I wasn't proud of it at all. I drank knowing damn well this is a very self-destructive thing that I'm doing, but I did it anyway because I was not in a good mental headspace and I wasn't a good person. But I've changed. I'm not like that anymore, which is crazy. I pace myself. I only drink socially once every month if I do social shit.
Drunk cop is my best enemy and I've tried to break up with him for a few months, so I know how hard it can be.
Yay!
Proud of you, girl. This year is the year I'm sealing drunk cop away for good though. Wish me luck.
You got this, man. You got this. I'll be alright. Okay. Real deadass talk, right? I think what helped me realize that drinking bad, like, it's not something you're proud of. In the moment, you will make a joke of it because it'll make it feel less horrible. But it is not the side of you that you're proud of. It's not something you want to do. I believe in you. What helped me was I really thought about it. I was like, is this really the kind of person I want to be forever? You know, like, do I want to wake up knowing damn well that if something happens, I basically have to just not think about it? And I grilled that in my brain. Also, I don't know. What really helped was my brother. Oddly enough, I thought about my brother because I'm very close with my family. It helps thinking about a person that you really care about. At that time, I wasn't really close with my family, but thinking about, like, if let's say something happens and my meds and the alcohol finally got to me, my brother has a whole life to live and he has to see that. And I'd rather not him see that. So I was like, I gotta stop. Like, I gotta quit this self-destructive behavior. It wasn't a time of my life I was proud of. I'm gonna be real.
Do you want to smell like Giga because she, I think, either has a soap or perfume?
I
also,
heard.
Congratulations on getting better with drinking there. So proud of you, Michi, for sharing with us.
It was so funny because I remember when Kuro said it, I was like, well, I never said it. But now that it's said, I'm ashamed, but not embarrassed. You know, like, if I tell you guys this story and it somewhat helps, then you know what? Maybe that's a good thing that you guys know, you know? But I'm not going to go out of my way to be like, guys, did you know? Because nowadays I realize a lot of people, that have this kind of problem, they joke about it and they laugh about it. And it's just a side of them that they enjoy being with. And you know what? To each their own. But I wasn't really happy about that. Like, I didn't like who I was when I was drunk. I don't like not thinking about shit. And I want to be 100% honest with you. Me drinking wasn't me running away or enjoying the alcohol and enjoying the mood. I drank because I did not like the situation I was in. I was unhappy. And it was very self-destructive. Okay? Especially considering, and this is the most important part, I take meds that you cannot take with alcohol. That is the most important part. That's why when I say self-destructive, it was a very self-destructive. It was dangerous. Like, what I was doing is very dangerous and not good. So at that time, I did not gaff. But now I have completely stopped. Like, it took me a while. Well, a while was like 2 months. It took me 2 months. It was mostly me learning how to, like, cope when I'm not in a good mood. And then it helped that I'm always in a good mood. You know what I mean? Like, I became happier. That's why I keep saying, like, chat, you don't know how crazy it is, but, like, I've been happy for so long that it's nuts. I got nothing to complain about. It also helps that I'm, like, pretty much in a good mood the majority of the time nowadays for the past couple of years. So when, let's say, like, a bad mood happens, I think about the good times and I'm still like, it's okay. You know, everything's fine. I can deal with it today. Just because today's not a good day doesn't mean tomorrow's gonna be a bad day. And then you go on with life and you keep going. But back then, it wasn't good. I still remember, Kuro met me during my alcoholic phase. I was like intense about it. And Kuro was one of the people that knew. And I remember he said I would drink straight vodka out of a beer glass. That's what I mean when I'm like, oh, I used to drink a little. I drank straight vodka, nothing mixed in, nothing. Straight vodka out of a big beer glass. I would do that around twice a day, once or 2 times a day. How did that not burn? It did. The most important part, chat, when I say like I drank not for fun, I literally drank for like I was self-destructive. Okay, that is the most important part at this point. So did it suck? Yes. Did I enjoy it? No. Did it feel good? No. It hurted, man. But I don't know what. I kept doing it. So I stopped. That's how far it is. And I stopped. So I'm really happy. I'm also really grateful that nothing super bad came out of that. Thankfully. So yeah, that's my vice. Alcohol has always, well, was crazy. Alcohol was always my vice, which is insane. That was my vice of choice back in my art days. Goddamn alcohol. Back then, chat, in my office, because you can't smoke indoors, but you can drink, which is a very funny little loophole. So a lot of the people in the office would just drink. People would just be like, lunchtime, opens 3 bottles of soju, and that's the day. They're like, lunchtime, and then you drink and you work. You drink and you work and you drink and you work. That was the funniest thing. But you get a habit, you know? It's you pick up a habit. It's a funny time. It's a very, very funny time. So yeah, chat, remember, an addiction is always an addiction. That's also why I'm scared of getting plastic surgery, because I know that I have a somewhat of an addictive personality and I don't want to test myself. However, I do want to get like my eyelid surgery, but I'm also scared. I need to really like solidify my mentality, you know? My purpose can't be like, oh, I want to do plastic surgery because I want to change my face. It needs to be like, this is for convenience and nothing more. And until my mind is like set on that, I'm not getting plastic surgery. Because it is medical. Like, it is medical, but I know deep down that I want this too because I want to change how I look. Like, I'm not content with how I look like. So I need to really put my mentality to remove that side and be okay with myself first. And then that's when I will get plastic surgery. So that's the reason why I haven't gotten plastic surgery for a very long time. Not because like, oh, I can't. It's just I need to be in a mentality, you know? I need to be in a good mental headspace. I need to be okay with this. Something like that. You know how to recognize those feelings and stop from acting on it? So I don't think that getting your lids done is a risk. I know, but I'm scared. Listen, okay? My grandpa says this, and he is a little funny. It's a joke, but there is some truth to it. My grandpapa says that if you're gonna get into an addiction, don't pick the most fucking expensive addiction you can find, brother. And I think about that sometimes. He was like, listen, man, if you're gonna get addicted, all right, not plastic surgery, no, not gambling. Do not pick one of the most expensive, high-risk fucking shit you can find. Pick the cheaper one. And I think about that. So listen, I think I'll be fine, but I'm really scared of that side of me. I'm gonna be real with you. Yes, for the past 1.5 to almost 2 years, I've been really, really good. Like, I've lost almost all of my self-destructive habits, behavior. Like, I'm talking 99%. I'm not saying 100 because I'm still not 100% sure. So a good chunk of my self-destructive behaviors, gone, right? I'm not really on anything bad. I stick to my routine. I stick to my schedule. When a day isn't good, I don't run away from it. I deal with it, which is a crazy improvement. You know, I deal with it normally in a healthy, positive way. But I don't know what's gonna happen if, let's say, like, I try something new, because I've never had plastic surgery before. So what if I try plastic surgery and apparently I'm not in a headspace for it, and boom, it goes downhill. And then I'm like, oh shit, I don't like this, I don't like that, blah, 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 blah. You know? So I try to be careful. I'm trying to be as careful as possible. All I know, chat, is addiction sucks ass. As much as you can make jokes about it, or make songs or movies or stories basing off of that. It sucks ass to feel it. Like listening to people's stories about addiction, it feels less shit. If anything, sometimes, especially if it's like a good story, people feel like, oh, good on you, you know? But waking up, actively going through that addiction, wanting to stop but knowing damn well you can't, is a different feeling altogether. So I'm saying I don't really want to go back there. I'm addicted to not shutting the fuck up. Yeah, addiction is... I have to think about the word for that. It's one thing to see yourself slip into addiction. It's another realizing how many people that will impact. You know? Like one day you will wake up and you will realize that it's like, wow, I am not only just ruining myself, a lot of people are actively watching me do that. It's crazy. Yeah. Roasting. Fuck you, man. Pepe oof. That is the ugly truth of addiction. It's not pretty. Every day you live life knowing damn well people feel that way. And then you can do something, but you can't. Like, I know people say like, you can, but you just don't want to. And that is the ugly truth. Yes, that is true. But you don't want to because it's really fucking difficult. And you know what makes it difficult, chat? When other people would chime in and like judge, say it like, oh, it's so easy. Or be like, oh, that's bad. What you're doing is bad. No fucking shit, dude. We know that. 90% of people who have an addiction know that what they're doing is not good. You know? Addiction is definitely easier when you have people around you. So... for those of you that are trying to stop something, we're here for you, man. I believe in you. Yeah, like it's not that like you can't stop. You can, it's just really fucking difficult. And you have to do that all on your own, which makes it even more fucking difficult. So, makes it easier when you got something. Just go for a walk. Sure. I've had people say that too. It's like when someone's like, oh, you're depressed? Just feel happy. Aga. Chat, you're depressed? Just be happy, aga. Aga. Aga, just do this. Aga. You know, when people... I've heard the sweat it out. If you like, just go take a walk. Honestly, what helps is I try to hyper-focus on something else. I try to have a different hyperfixation. Yeah. Wait, I never thought about that. Thanks, Michi, I'm cured. Anytime, man. You know, but you did nothing. My job here is done. Whoosh, you see that? Put me on the news. VTuber changed lives. I know. Saying some crazy fundamental shit right here. Yeah. Have you tried not being depressed? Aga. Ooh, one of the things that helped me was, weirdly enough, woodworking. Love woodworking. Crazy, that's a weird thing too. Something that you need your hands
for. That's why
for.
companions exist. Having someone who has been there and can relate and commiserate is often more helpful in the hard times than someone with a degree who has never been there.
True.
Me, the person with an addiction studies degree, says.
You know something that I have friends who are like psychology major, and I feel like people who are in the psychology major... Oh, I don't know if this is completely true, but my friends have like dedicated therapists because that job will get to you. Apparently, it will get to you really fucking tough. I'm not part of it, so I don't know. All I know is the stories of my friends who are in the psych major, and they're like, people in the psych major are the people that are going through it the most usually. I see that. I see it. You know, imagine you have to like know so many things. It'd be tough. Yeah, therapists have therapists. It's a non-stop loop. But you know what, chat? If any one of you... I don't know about any other ones, but if any one of you is going through the whole drinking addiction thing and you want to be like, you know what, I want to be better, but I don't know if it's really possible. I mean, man, it took a while. It took me 2 months. The 2 months was the hardest part. Everything else is just me being as consistent as possible. I will say this. The first 3 days will somewhat... The first day will not feel as hard. I lied. The first 3 hours will not feel as hard. Yeah. The first 3 hours will not feel that difficult. After that, the first 3 days will be absolute fuck-ass hell. But I'm not saying this to discourage you. I'm saying this to warn you, okay? Be prepared for that. Just know that after 3 days, in the next 3 weeks, it's not gonna be that bad. Literally, like the worst part is probably like the 3rd to 5th day. After that, for the next 3 weeks, it's gonna get a little bit easier. After 3 months, it's a habit. It's genuinely just a habit. Like all you need to do is just kind of maintain it. It's like trimming the edges. It's not as like painful or as difficult as it was in the first couple of days. You got this, man. You got this. Yeah. Plus, everyone experiences it differently too. Like some people can handle withdrawal a little better. Some people's withdrawal is worse than others. I know because one of my friends. Here's why. I never really think cold turkey is the best option. I mean, if that works for you, then all the power to you, man. But one of my friend had a drinking problem and they went cold turkey and then they had a stroke. So that should traumatize the living hell out of me. That's why I will never be like, chat, just cold turkey. They had a full dead ass stroke and I was like, oh yeah. So know yourself, right? The whole point is know yourself. Talk to someone that can help you. All that good stuff. It's quite dangerous sometimes as well. Yeah, so be careful. My grandfather, however, did go cold turkey and he's fine. So it really depends, I think. I don't know. I'm not a medical professional, so don't take my word for it. I was a used to be alcoholic. That's all I am, man. I didn't go cold turkey. I'm not that crazy.
And if you do relapse, that's not a failure on your part. It's just
Exactly.
part of the process of your journey towards sobriety.
I'm gonna be real. I relapsed every now and then, but the relapse periods get less intense and less long. And that's the point, you know? Like you relapse for a week and then you get back up. And the next time you relapse, it's like you fell for like a couple of days. You ain't failing. That's the whole point, you know? The whole point is now you're not staying down. Like you know how to get back up and you continuously make the effort to keep going back up. Eventually, you're not gonna fall and stay down. You're gonna fall and stay back up, and that's really good. Yeah, it's really fucking, that's very normal. I relapsed a bunch, even when I was happy. Like sometimes, chat, there were moments where in my brain, even though if everything is going completely fine, like I'm having a completely okay day, my brain goes, drink right now. And sometimes I gave in, especially in the first overall, I think I fully completely changed after like I don't know, like a year-ish. I think like earlier around April. You know what? I'm gonna say this. The reason I know that I've completely stopped was during the Vishoujo shit. I didn't drink. Not even a single sip. And that was when I realized I'm like, oh damn, I have stopped. Before that, I would relapse every now and then, you know? Sometimes like something would happen and I'm like, fuck it. And then I drink, right? And then I'm like, no, not like this, not like this. And then I stop, you know? But during the Vishoujo shit chat, I didn't drink at all. Like that, I would say warrants at least a shot. If I tell you guys like, hey guys, imagine a week, right? Where your family life is crumbling down, your work life is crumbling, the people around you is crumbling, everyone's going through it, you don't know who to trust no more. I think that week, out of any fucking week, would warrant at least a shot or two, but I didn't even take not even a little bit of alcohol seep through my lips.
An alcoholic can't just stop drinking cold turkey. It could kill them. You have to do it gradually.
Gradually, chat. I mean, I didn't go cold turkey. So, I don't know. All I know is one of my friends did it pretty well. So that was when I realized, like, damn, I actually found a healthier alternative. Which was not doing that. I actually spent a lot of my time, like, talking to people. I used my hands for something else. Yeah, so that was when I realized, I'm like, I have fully gone out of that hellhole of alcoholism. But before then, I would have doubts. I'm like, did I really? Like, maybe I'm okay now because today's a good day. But what if a bad day happens? What's going to happen next? Don't think about it. That's how I did it. I just didn't think about it. Every day that happens, I appreciate that day. If tomorrow's not a good day, we will go through it together. But you know what? Why am I thinking about it? Why am I worrying about it? I had a good day today. Who's to say tomorrow's not going to be an equally good or even better day? And you keep going, man. You just keep going. Thank you, chat. I'm really happy. I'm actually a changed man now. You see that? I still remember because I told one of my friends this, where I sat there and they're like, bro, you're going through a lot. And I'm like, yeah, not even a little bit of alcohol seeped through my mouth. You believe that? And they're like, bro, I'm not an alcoholic and even I would drink. And I'm just like, you're right. This would normally warrant a drink, but I didn't. Because my first thing I didn't even think about being like, I can't. I didn't. Aga! Pretty proud of myself. Pretty proud. It takes a while, but I believe in you, man. Just keep swimming. I don't know how the fuck we got into the topic of addiction. Photo shoot. Isn't that crazy? Me, when I talk about one topic and it became randomly deep and serious for what? When a topic becomes deep and serious and it all came from the fact that I took a photo shoot one time with a very hot photographer. How did the conversation end up here, y'all? Photoshop, face, surgery, addiction. Touch. Oh, I want to do a photo shoot again one day, but I want to do a photo shoot where I'm dressed up as Jared. I had a thought of that. I don't know, but I'm here for it. I still remember. I'm very grateful that Kuro did end up saying it on stream, because I'm gonna be real, I never really thought of wanting to admit the fact that I used to be an alcoholic, because it's very uncouth. You know, it's a very, like, jarring contrast. I try to be a cute anime girl, chat. What do you mean? I don't poop. I'm an idol. I don't have a butthole. So it wasn't like a, hee hee guys, I'm a cute girl with an alcohol problem. Like, I don't know. I wasn't proud of it, and I was really embarrassed about it. But I'm gonna be honest, a part of me was like, I should probably talk about it. Because nowadays, chat, I have said this before, people on the internet, not just the internet, anyone, no one wants to tell each other the shit that they're not good at. You know, because why? It'll just make them feel worse. However, you're not the only one, right? Like, I have this mentality where you're not the only one that's struggling, but it's really hard to feel like you're not the only one when everyone seems like they're doing a damn good job of juggling life. Like, it's hard to not feel like you're kind of fucking something up when everyone around you seem like they have everything under control all the damn time. You know? So I always try to be as honest as possible, not because I'm like, hey chat, look at this one thing I did that is clearly not good, but I'm proud of. It's more like, I don't want anyone to be like, damn, I kind of suck. You know, like, I'm struggling with this. I'm the only one that's struggling. And it feels really fucking lonely. Listen, I get that. That loneliness, weirdly enough, resonates with a lot of fucking people. Because I've spoken to so many people, and a lot of people have said the same thing. You're not alone, though. I know that that doesn't really fully help, but by the end of the day, I get it. If anyone wants to kind of see, like, oh, that is doable and it is possible. Hey man, I'm always here for you. I might not know everything, but who knows? Maybe someone needs to hear this one day. I'm gonna be real. If it wasn't, that's also why I'm kind of grateful the Shoujo shit kind of low-key happened. Because if it weren't for that, I would never have known that I've completely stopped. I would always doubt myself. Because I'm like, maybe I'm not drinking today because today's not a bad day. But what if a bad day happens and it just takes one thing, you know? It takes one thing and I slip back and it's all over. Hard work for a year for nothing. What then? Yeah, but then when that Vishojo thing happened and then I didn't react how I thought I would, I was like, oh, I feel a little bit more confident in myself. Like, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, it's hard to know for sure. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to know for sure if you're not tested, right? And sometimes when you purposely try to test yourself, it's different because you know, you're prepared. But what if it comes out of the blue? Then what? Yeah. So that's why I'm like, kind of happy. Kind of happy I be knowing and I'm not as worried about it as I used to be. It's a very weirdly common thing. That weird doubt where it's like, if you're caught in a bad time, what's gonna happen then? Trust me, it'll never be as bad as it was before, as long as you're making that active, conscious decision to be better. That's the first biggest step. It's easier said than done, though, because as conscious as you can be, the mind wants, but the body craves, is all I can say. And addiction is not just like, the typical ones are always what? Drugs, gambling, alcohol, smoking. However, chat, addiction can be in different forms. like porn. I always say that. I have never struggled from porn addiction, thankfully. But I know a lot of people that do it. Chat. I'm telling you, man.
I'm really thankful for you sharing your
Yeah.
experiences
Yeah.
like this. I mean very often relate to you when you do. And when I look at you today, you are having a positive influence on literally thousands of people's life. You have been a real inspiration and a daily reminder that being better is possible.
Oh, what the fuck? Cop, you got this, man. You got this. I believe in you as much as I believed in myself, and I believed in myself a lot. You know, fake it till you make it, cop. That's what I did too. I said, nah, I'm better. Me, when I know I'm not better and I go, nah, I'm better. My toxic trait is I think I will win a 1v1 fight with someone who is properly trained in martial arts because I watch martial arts movies. Aga. But no, I'm better. And it will work. It's the ego that nah, I'd win. It's like, you think you can win fighting a bear? Yes. That's my toxic trait. I'd be like, 1v1ing a polar bear, I would win. Period.
I think for me, because I am terrified of being addicted to alcohol, some in my family are alcoholics to the point I lost 2 family members to alcohol poisoning. And I'll admit I don't know if this actually works, but I try to never ever drink when I am either extremely sad or extremely happy, so I don't trick my mind into thinking because I am happy I should drink or because I am sad I should drink. And so far in my life it's worked. So here's hoping, Aga.
I get that too, man. I get that too. Because I'm going to be real. Oh, here's another side that, weirdly enough, it translates really. I've thought about, actually, it wasn't me. I'm going to be honest. The credit goes to my therapist, okay? Because my therapist was the one that helped me figure this shit out. But it is true, though. Alcoholism, smoking, socially is like whatever. People say whatever because you actually can handle yourself, right? It gets to you when you're all alone. When you're alone and you're feeling anything strong, instead of dealing with it, you turn to substances. That's when you know. So, like, even for me, when I'm going through something really, like, right now in my apartment, chat, I don't have any alcoholic beverages. That was, like, the first step. I don't buy anything alcoholic. I never bring it back with me. I don't have anything. Like, I don't want to have access, like, easy access to it. And then another thing is, weirdly enough, this is really, really weird. I went from one addiction to another, but this was during like the first couple of months. Every time, at first, might not be the best one, okay? This is not advice. This is what I did. When I felt like the craving to drink, instead of drinking, I would either drink a really bitter, like I would mix my alcohol with something really nasty and bitter purposely so it tastes like complete ass. Like, I'm saying complete ass. What I did was I mixed it with I think it was pepper. I fucking added pepper. It made it easier to hate. And then I went to nail biting. I went back to nail biting because I know that I could stop for that one. Yeah, I wanted to discourage my brain, right? And then I think I went to nail biting for a while because I know that I like my nails. I don't like biting my nails. So I can stop that easily. So it's kind of like one trash to another. Does it work? Honestly, I think what really helped was getting a hobby. Weirdly enough, but it all started because of nail biting. From that, I started getting into nail art. This is what happened, right? I feel like life has its fucking silly ways. I went from drinking pepper to like, I don't like that. So then I started biting my nails because pepper would go under my nails. And I'm like, you know what? I'll bite my nails. I started biting my nails. And because of that, I'm like, I don't like biting my nails. I started getting into nail art. And then I was like, ooh, I'm watching videos of how to do nail art. And a lot of these people would also do keyboard ASMR videos. And then I got into keyboards. And then I got into keycaps. So every time I felt like, dude, I have an insane craving, I would start making keycaps. Some of you guys were there for that journey. I used to make like silly little keycap things. One thing I never told you was that was actually one of my ways to kind of stop drinking. I started making keycaps for myself. I started making resin. So that's where it, yeah, actually now that you know, yeah, that's where it came from. Weirdly enough, it was a whole journey. I never purposely intended it. I wasn't like, I need to stop alcohol, let me pick a hobby. It wasn't that. I started with one thing that led to another, that led to another, that led to another, that led to another, and it was like a full fucking thing. It was like a whole journey that I never really intended. So, and then I realized that I could get high from resin fumes, and then I bought a mask. That was a really another interesting part of my life. So I started making keycaps. Resin keycaps takes a long time to make because you have to wait for it to set, right? And sometimes if you want to make layers, you have to wait multiple days for it to set because it's like you have to make the base layer and then you have to wait 24 hours. Then you make the other layer. You wait 24 hours. So you keep going and going. Do you still have the keycaps with the mini babies? I do! Yeah! I wonder how people feel about experiencing drugs illegally. Honestly, I joke about it, but it feels... At first, it feels really wrong. And then it feels like taking vitamins because you have to take it, you know? And eventually it becomes a habit. I mean, it is legal, so it's like taking vitamins. At first, it did feel really wrong, though. I was like, shit, am I allowed? Is this allowed, y'all? I want to get into 3D printing in the future. Oh my god, I was looking into 3D printing because of fucking Shadow. Dude, you know how annoying this dude is? Shadow has pissed me off so damn much. Shadow has sold me this fucking ad of like, this is the best toothpaste. This toothpaste is gonna grow your fucking teeth enamel. So I've been using this toothpaste that I can only buy in Japan, by the way. I can only buy this toothpaste in Japan. The magic fuck-ass toothpaste. And I've been using it for years. Did it grow back my enamel? No. No, motherfucker. Every time I go to the dentist, they're like, ooh, it didn't. It didn't fucking work. And every time it doesn't work, I go to Japan and I confront Shadow. And Shadow goes, no, man, trust me. In a couple of months, it will work. And do I say it's been 2 years, Shadow? It hasn't worked. No. I buy it again. And I don't even know what the brand is because it's in Japanese. It doesn't work. Okay, and you know what? I told myself this Japan trip, I'm gonna put my foot down and I'm gonna be like, Shadow, this doesn't work. I'm gonna stop, right? And Girl DM was there. And Girl DM said, you are brushing your teeth wrong. And I'm like, how? How am I brushing my teeth wrong? It's like, you're not supposed to rinse your mouth. Chat, did you know that? After you brush your teeth, you're not supposed to rinse your mouth. Did you know that? You're supposed to leave it in. Like, you're supposed to spit it out. Right? And you're not supposed to, like, after you're done, you... Ew! Ew! Yeah. No! You don't leave it for a few minutes, chat. You leave it, period. Like, you don't rinse your mouth. You just let that toothpaste on your teeth. Ew. It's not bullshit. I don't know if it's bullshit. Actually, Girl DM told me that. So if it's bullshit, blame Girl DM. I'm not doing that though. That's fucking weird. Chat, you know what? Type 1 if you rinse your mouth after you brush your teeth. Type 2 if you don't. Just be honest. I'm not gonna judge you. I know I said ew, but I'm not gonna judge you. I lied. I'm gonna judge. I'm kidding. Chat, for those of you typing 1, did you know that apparently you're doing it wrong? Did you know that? There's a poll. I need to know this. I need to send this to Girl DM because I swear to you, that is not a common thing. Like, that's not common knowledge. And I remember Girl DM said, like, every toothpaste has its thing, right? You see it in the box. If they tell you rinse after use, that's when you rinse it. But if there is no text to rinse after use, you don't rinse it. But why would I leave foamy toothpaste? That's what I'm saying. Why would you leave okay, here's what you're supposed to do. Right? This is what Girl DM told me. So you gurgle water. You go water. You brush your teeth. Right? And once you're done brushing your teeth, you spit it out. You go patoo over and over again until a little bit. Only like you barely can, like there's nothing in your mouth. You're like patoo, 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 patoo. You're basically motherfucking pea shooter from Plant vs. Zombies. That's who you're supposed to be. You roleplay pea shooter, chat. You patoo, patoo, patoo. But how the fuck am I? but there's that aftertaste. You know, there's like that after feeling. The fact that 72% of you rinse after brushing, thank you. Thank you, y'all. It's not normal. Depends if you use mouthwash after. Oh yeah, I never thought about that. What are you gonna do if you have mouthwash? She is not a dentist, so she is wrong. She is the 1%.
Toothpaste is basically extremely gentle polishing paste. You don't leave polishing paste on the shit you polish, you rinse it.
That's what I'm saying, but apparently that's not true, chat. According to Girl DM. Girl DM is the 1 out of 10 dentist that doesn't recommend it. That's what I swear. I told Girl DM that, and Girl DM was like, I swear that is normal. And then Shadow was like, yeah, you don't rinse it. And I feel like I'm the odd one out. And I'm like, I have never once spoken to someone that's like, you don't rinse the toothpaste. Everyone... I'm gonna Google this. You know what? Why did I think about that? Do you rinse your mouth after brushing your teeth? No. You generally should not rinse your mouth.
I've also been told by my dentist to not rinse after for 30 minutes, but I always forget because it feels weird. You can rinse after 30 minutes.
I'm not sitting there waiting for 30 minutes. Brushing my teeth for 2 minutes already feels like hell. I'm not even... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna watch it. Chat. I'm gonna watch this.
Don't rinse your mouth after brushing your teeth.
This person has a fucking... what is it? Dentist uniform on? Easy. Okay, you know what? Someone made a whole video on it because apparently people do it. We do it. I swear it's normal. You don't want that aftertaste.
Just spit out your toothpaste instead. I know this sounds like this is going to be a little weird and gross, but stick with me. I'm Dr. Trisha Pastricia. I'm an instructor of medicine at Harvard Medical School and the Ask a Doctor columnist for the Washington Post. I know this goes against everything you thought you knew about brushing your teeth, but letting the fluoride just sit in your mouth is actually better for your teeth. Fluoride replenishes and strengthens your dental enamel. Especially if you don't get fluoride in your tap water, your toothpaste is probably your main fluoride source. Most toothpaste have it. Some studies have found that people who immediately rinse out their mouth with water develop more cavities than people who just spit out their toothpaste. I know it'll feel really weird to just let it sit there. Might be pretty minty, but you'll get used to it after a few times. You might also worry that you get sick from ingesting too much fluoride, but researchers have found that the no rinse method actually just boosts fluoride in your mouth for about 30 minutes compared to people who do rinse immediately, but there were no differences between these two groups in terms of how much fluoride actually...
Chat, listen, who are you gonna believe, huh? Your habit or a person that's certified working in Harvard and Washington Post for dentistry? I think I'm right. Boom, debunked. You thought about that? Have you thought about that, chat? Might have boom, debunked. Yep. Whoa, who are you gonna believe? Someone certified or my habit? Boom, debunked. Exactly, period. No, but apparently it's true. Apparently, chat, if you Google it, it literally says you're not supposed to fucking spit it out. Because fluoride is supposed to sit in your teeth. Professionals. You're supposed to be like, you know, you it. Who brushes their teeth anyway? Alright, buddy, slow down.
Since you played RDR 2, have you seen a cougar prevent John from building a house?
Yes, we saw that
Best
yesterday.
video on the internet.
That was so funny, man. I'm not gonna eat fluoride, bro. Listen, chat. How are you gonna know? How are you
Always
gonna
believe
know?
the anime girl on the internet.
You know what, chat? Maybe... Okay. I will do this for you for the next week. Alright? Just 7 days. The first 7 days, or the first couple of 7 days of 2026, I will not wash my mouth for at least 30 minutes after I brush my teeth. And I will let you know if it feels weird, if I can... Like, okay, if I can do it in a week, I'll let you know how it feels. I will sacrifice myself for you. You get used to it? No, it feels so sick. Don't you just feel...
I don't get what
it feels
internet
sick.
says. My grandma was dentist and
try.
always told me to rinse, so I rinse. Fuck Harvard or whatever, grandma knowledge is superior.
Yeah, exactly. My grandma didn't graduate school, but you know what? My grandma knows things.
This
Exactly.
is like when I was told by a nursing instructor you are not supposed to put Q-tips in your ear because of the risk to your eardrums.
You're not supposed to what? You're not supposed to put Q-tips in your ear because of the risk. Oh, motherfucker, where am I gonna put my Q-tips in? That's true. What the fuck is a Q-tip for then? Are you serious? Nowhere. Motherfucker, then why buy Q-tips? Wait, what? Then how do you clean the inside of your ear? I clean everything. Like, I clean the edges of my... How do you clean your ear? Get them cleaned? Ear irrigation. You don't. Do you not need to clean... Water. If you put water in your ear, doesn't it stay there? What? Ears naturally clean themselves. What? I'm gonna Google this.
Your ears are self-cleaning, and earwax protects your ears. Shoving a Q-tip in there is usually what causes problems. This one is true.
Oh. What? Hold on, chat. Hold on. I am a Q-tip in-ear shoverer. I shove that shit in my ear. I like to have everything clean. Just like how I shove a Q-tip in my belly button. Chat, do you know that... Okay, this is something kind of nasty, but I clean my belly button. I clean the... You know, you put... Do you use Q-tips for your belly button? Is that a thing? How do you... You know what? Let's watch this video first. I swear to God. Do you not clean your belly button? I use alcohol swabs. Ooh, I use a Q-tip on my belly button and then I use alcohol swabs afterwards to kind of like rinse that completely out. Well, because I like a clean belly button. No, girl, take a bath. Chat, I don't fucking dry raw dog my goddamn belly button hole, alright? I do it after a goddamn fucking shower when everything is moist and probably wet because I just showered. So you clean it after you're done. Dude, what the fuck you think I'm doing? I'm not that fucking psychotic. Me when I'm fucking sanding my goddamn belly button. You crazy. I'm gonna watch how to clean a belly button next. I swear to God.
Put Q-tips into your ears. I believe there's a warning on the box. It says do not insert into your ears. There are people that are using Q-tips either on their children or to themselves where they're pushing the wax in. And the ear canal, which is about 1 inch long, keeps producing wax. The normal flow of the wax, which is supposed to be from inside out and it's supposed to flow out by itself, actually it can't flow out anymore. So it starts building up on itself and rolling on itself. And it becomes denser and denser and denser. And it actually, I don't even think has a shutoff valve because the wax can be like a rock at times. There are occasions where I will in fact have to remove this small brown crayon amount of wax out of someone's ear because it's built up so much. I have seen situations where people have perforated their own eardrums by putting Q-tips in. The best way that I recommend for people is when you're washing your hair and showering is to wash your
Me
ears
when I think
with
too
soap
hard
water
in the
and then
shower.
use your towel on your finger to sort of mop out the water and any wax that might be on the outside, and don't put anything on the inside. If your ear is clogged, if there's wax stuck inside, you really need a medical professional to get it out for you.
What? What? Okay, I'll start doing that then. Oh, that's gonna be an odd habit to
Michi,
break.
don't listen to them. You are normal. Normal people rinse and clean their ears with Q-tips. That is normal. Except for the belly button
I
thing.
take it back.
That is not normal.
What?
You sick fuck.
Chat, okay, now I know y'all have nasty, smelly, dirty belly buttons. Yeah, you know what? Your belly button produce odor. You know that, chat? You know there's a distinct, unique smell in your belly button? Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna say something kind of nasty, but it's true. But it's kind of nasty. One time, I noticed that one of my friends is sick because I could smell their belly button. Because they were wearing a crop top. And I was sitting next to them inside a packed bus. And I sat there and I was like, I can smell your belly button. I know you're sick. Because it has a smell. I know it.
Instructions unclear.
I know that has a
Shove
smell.
whole crayon in ear.
Instruction unclear removes eardrums. I'm eating Brussels sprouts, man. What the hey? What the hey, bro? That's kind of nasty. No, but it's true. You have
Why
to
not
clean your...
just wash it with soap and water while you're in the shower?
Because chat, okay. It depends. Some people have different shape of belly button. I have an innie. So my belly button is kind of like it's a you know, it's a hole. Some people's belly buttons, you can see the belly button. I have to kind of like spread apart my belly button. It's kind of like when you spread apart your ass cheeks so you can see your asshole clear. It's like that, but with my belly button. So I have to kind of like press down my stomach like this. You can't even see it, but I'm doing it right now. I press down my belly. You don't say huh, chat. What the fuck? How are you gonna see your asshole? So you press down your belly button, and then I stretch, and that's when I can see the inside of my belly button. But if I don't do that, it's kind of like a hole. The illusion of a hole. Like, do you not spread your ass? How would well, I have to. How the fuck are you gonna... Okay, I'm gonna say it, chat. I do that because I like a hairless body, and thus when I shave my butthole, I have to... I like to shave everything, chat. You shave everything. Shave your butthole. I'm so dead serious. You gotta shave your goddamn butthole, girl. How are you? Hey, I am a man. Please shut up. No, you know what? Whatever. What? That name. There's a video. You know that guy who does a fucking YouTube tutorial on how to shave his ass hair? And he's like, this is purely educational. And then he doesn't even like ease into it. He's like, by the way, this is purely educational. For those of you that do not know how to do it, this is not anything horrible. This is purely educational. Instantly. No transition. Just a pure hard cut of someone's butthole.
Spreading ass cheeks in the span of 15 minutes.
I'm not showing
Never
you that fucking video, chat.
Michi.
No, but honestly, that video really helped me too. Because I was like, I wonder if I'm shaving it clean enough. So when I saw that video, I was like, oh, okay, there's like a technique to it. You know, there's a way to spread your ass cheeks in order to clean it properly. Yeah, the fact that did you know the Nair butthole guy is Indonesian? Did you know that, chat? Indonesia #1!
Don't listen to chat, Michi. Wanting a smooth body is understandable.
It helped me so much.
I do full body shave as a guy.
Thank you. See that, chat? Listen. I know people meme on that because it's just a hard cut to his butthole, but it actually really fucking helped. Like, it helped me know how to properly trim myself, okay? Because I like a hairless body. I'm very sensitive when it comes to hygiene. Weirdly enough, I know people go like VTuber stinky smelly, but I love hygiene, you know? I like washing myself, taking proper showers, and shaving my butthole. There's literally no difference, chat. It's like shaving a beard.
Love like cheeks. Congrats to Katie and Fufu.
What a very interesting transition, but I'm so excited. Katie said that we were invited. She said that I'm invited. You're not invited because you're not cool enough. Patooey. That's what I'm gonna be doing after I brush my teeth. Yeah. Patooey. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. No, I'm telling you. Alright? All I'm saying. Sometimes, chat, you gotta do what you gotta do. Please use different razors. Chat, I go in there with a garden... Yeah, no shit, I use a different razor. Are you crazy? I'm not gonna shave my whole fucking body with the same razor I shave the more sensitive parts. It's delicate. God. One day, chat, you're gonna feel the difference, you know? You can finally feel the difference. That's really helpful. I'm gonna Google this. Not the ass one. Cleaning your belly button. How to clean your belly button hole. How to clean your... You do clean your belly button. Wiki how. Sick.
Do you want to see what I found in my patient's belly button today? And this is no shade to my patient.
Wait, I'm not going to show you this
kind of
first.
Funny and wanted me to share it for educational purposes. So here we go. So she came in for this black growth that she recently noticed inside her belly button, and she was not sure how long it had been there. It wasn't painful, but it was very, very hard, and she was concerned about it. And as a dermatologist who looks at skin
I'm not
and
going to show you that video, but at least you can hear it.
99.99% sure I knew what that was, but I wanted to get a little closer. And with a little bit of maneuvering, this is what I removed from her belly button.
I won't show
Do
you
know what
that,
is?
but
That right there is an omphalolith, also known as a navel stone, and it is an accumulation of dirt, other debris, dead skin cells, sebum, sometimes even hair that forms in the belly button over years and years and years.
told you, chat. You gotta... The ads... No, chat. Hear me out. You have to clean your goddamn belly button. You have belly button wax. You have dirt, sebum, whatever she said, whatever sebum is. Other stuff, debris. Motherfucker, I thought debris is wood, but apparently it's not. Not with a Q-tip. Okay, you know what? How to clean a belly button.
Your belly button needs to be cleaned regularly, just like the rest of your body. To keep your belly button clean, wash it with soap and water during your daily shower or bath. If you have unpleasant odor that doesn't go away with regular washing, check for signs of infection and seek proper medical treatment.
Oh.
If you have an innie, use a washcloth or cotton swab to clean the inside and rinse well. After washing,
See, it's because I have an innie, chat. It's because I have an innie belly button. I use a cotton swab. I don't fucking push it daily. Do you not clean your belly button daily? Yeah, I have an innie. So there's two types, like, generally, of, like, belly button. There's an innie and an outie. If it's an outie, you just, like, wipe it. But if it's an innie, you know, you use a Q-tip and you just gently, you don't want to push it too deep, because if you push it too deep, it's gonna hurt. So, like, just the outside of it, you know? You push, what I do is I put, like, the tip of the Q-tip on the top of my belly button and I roll it around my belly button like a circle. So it's like, I clean it. Most of the time, it's clean, like, because I do it every day. So when I do that, nothing comes out, no bad odor, no nothing. However, I remembered, chat, I remembered a very pivotal moment. This is why I started cleaning my belly button.
Instructions unclear. Q-tip now red aga.
No! Oh, that is actually a serious thing, chat. If you use a Q-tip and you clean your belly button and there is, like, blood, like dry blood or fresh blood, highest chances there's a wound in there. Make sure that you get that treated too with, like, antiseptics, or you go to, like, a medical professional. This is the reason I started cleaning my belly buttons daily. One time, especially when I was younger, I don't clean my belly button. And I got bored, so I decided to pick my belly button with my finger. And it was like picking your ear. And it was so disgusting that I never ever stopped cleaning my belly button ever since then. And I'm telling you, check, because I have an innie, you know, and, like, that's just like dirt in there. Like, it's nasty. And I never stopped cleaning ever since. And it's been years. I clean it every day. Like, most of the time, nothing happens. When I'm sick, this is weird. This is a bit TMI, but I'm just gonna say it. When I'm sick, it does produce more things, maybe because I'm sick.
If you were wondering,
but...
sebum is what that other video you mentioned was about.
Oh, sebum then. Sebum. Wax? Like belly button wax and that. Clean your goddamn belly buttons, chat. Damn. You see? And you call me disgusting, but y'all don't. You rinse your mouth after you brush your teeth, which is wrong. You don't clean your belly button. Chat. Tusk. You see, I'm a very clean individual. I like to keep myself, you know, fresh and clean. No hair. I use perfume even when I'm at home because I like the smell of my perfume, and I like to have a certain smell. You know what I mean? And I like to smell good. I like to be clean as possible. Also, it kind of helps because if I get like a wound and I'm unclean, need proof. You know what? I will say this, chat. You can ask anyone I've met. All right? I am a very hyper-specific person. People that are with me say that I have a specific smell, and they're like, oh, your body odor has a specific smell. Wrong. That is actually... What perfume was I using at that time? The White Musk body spray. I remember someone was like, wow, your natural body scent smells so good. Wrong. That is my White Musk body spray. If you meet me in 2 months, I might smell differently. I think one time, okay, this is the taste in my body spray. I use 2 types. So when it's just like daily, I'm not going outside, it's not an occasion, I only use like body spray. The smell is something that would fit me. Different people have different body odors. So different smells will make different people smell differently, right? I like white musk works really well for me because it neutralizes like the body. Like, everyone has body odor, chat. Whether you like it, there's always that little bit of a body odor. White musk neutralizes it for me. Ginger also neutralizes it. Anything floral, but mostly like ginger, white musk, anything sagey or like cedar wood, that also neutralizes it. So I always rotate between that as my base body spray. And then after a while, I use my normal body spray, and that's floral. That's the one I like to use. I like jasmine, rose. I like anything floral. Most of the time, chat, I aim to smell floral and sweet. I do remember though, because at one point I wanted to look really cool. So I was trying to be like, I try to be the cool guy, you know? What about vanilla? I like the smell, but when I wear vanilla, I actually smell rotten. I ain't lying, chat. One time I had like my friend's perfume and it was like a vanilla popcorn smell. I actually smell like rotting food. It does not work for me. Like, my body odor plus vanilla, like those kind of like pumpkin, vanilla, those really sweet smells do not coexist very well. Because I think my body smell by default is, I don't know. Like, I don't have a body scent, but it smells damp. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. You know, like, very fully transparent. I don't have like a funky one. Some people have stronger body odor than the rest. Would I say my body odor is strong? No. But I like a fresh smell. And I don't smell fresh. I smell damp. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you enter a small room or like a wet dog, but not a dog. I don't know, like a wet rag? Something like that. Like, if you smell like a wet rag, damp. You know, like, I have that dampy body odor smell. So it doesn't smell bad. It's just not fresh. It does not smell fresh.
It doesn't happen anymore, but when I was in high school, my belly button would accumulate lint and dust very quickly. Like, it would fill up fully twice during a single school day.
Damn.
But I would just sweep it up with a finger and proudly display it to my classmates. No Q-tops needed.
You call me a psycho? You're a psychopath. You are genuinely a fucking psychopath. You know what you remind me of? You remind me of that guy that spent like 2 days decorating one strawberry for dessert. That's what you remind me of, you fucking psychopathic piece of... You are crazy. Wet rag is not a good mental image. Honestly, chat, different people have different body odors. I know some people are a bit insecure about it, but there's no shame in admitting the type of body odor you have, because now you can find a way to neutralize it. Like, for me, weirdly enough, you know those roll-on deodorants? There is a smell, like Axe body spray, roll-on deodorants. If I use that, chat, it actually amplifies my body odor. Like, vanilla does not make me smell as good as I want to. Like, I don't like the smell, and with my body odor, it doesn't match very well. Do I smell bad? No. I just smell heavy. You know, like, I smell heavy. I tried roll-on. It actually amplifies. After 2 hours, my body odor smells worse. I don't know how. I've never tried Gillette. I've tried Nivea. I've tried Rexona. I don't know if that's like a local brand or not, but I tried it. It weirdly enough makes my body odor smell worse than it actually is after the first 2 hours. So different body odors require different scents to kind of neutralize it. You know, I do have a heavy smell. Naturally, I have a heavier smell. Like, I smell damp. I don't know the best way. Like, I don't smell acidic. Like, I know some people who have like a more acidic smell. I know some people who has like a ew. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You know what? I know how you smell. You know what? I do know how your natural body smells, Kiro. Don't test me right now. Weirdly enough, I know how almost all, actually everyone. I know exactly how all of my friends smells because I make a point to smell it. Because chat, if at any point I go perfume shopping, which I always go perfume shopping, or I like to go perfume sampling. I really like doing that. If my friends are there, I know what smell to recommend them. Kuro smells like daisies and wonderful memories and dreams. That's true. That's true. I'm a cute girl, chat. I literally smell like the best thing in the world. That's true. I literally smell dot. That's where it ends. But no, I have a damp smell. I know some people who smells acidic. I know some people who smell kind of like milk-ish. Some people have a more stronger one. Some people who don't. I smell like what sweat smells like. You know? Like, you know when you're like sweaty and you smell that shit? That. Smell like that. Like sweat. Like damp sweat. Naturally. Because no shit, I'm sweating. So, I try to get like shit to cover that. Ginger works. Anything like spicy like that. Ginger, white musk, blue musk. Also, actually blue musk works better than white musk from what I know. But that's a preference. Both of them still works. And then... yeah, that's the one that I would recommend. Did you know there's a smell called blue musk? It's really good. Musk is for guys. Untrue. I would say the more masculine musk smell usually comes from black musk. Black musk with anything, wood, like oudi, amber wood, it also helps. But if you want, like, there's masculine scents. Usually it's like amber wood, cedar wood, or whatever. Leathery smells with black musk. When people say like a masculine musk, you're mostly talking about black musk. White musk is not masculine at all. It's very like, it's neither which or. It's not super feminine smelling. It's not super masculine smelling. Blue musk and white musk is very gender like neutral smelling. I don't know, like it's very neutral smell. I say this, I am a big perfume nerd. Love perfumes. There are so many perfumes that I have smelled personally. When I say it's like a masculine and feminine smell, I'm not saying like one is for women, one is for men, it's not that. There's just the idea of it, you know, like do you want to smell more strong? Do you want to smell more? Because if you want to get in depth, you can, right? It's not a gender thing. It's just like a softer floral.
Instead of getting daredevil powers when you
usually
fucked
called
up
more
your
feminine.
eyesight, now you can just smell when people are sick from their belly buttons.
Exactly.
You fumbled your superpower.
God damn it, chat. Yeah, it's like heavy, musky, burnt leather, wood. People usually call that a more masculine scent. Floral, sweet, light. People usually call that feminine scent. Neutrals are just, it smells like a smell. You know, ginger, white musk, blue musk. What else is neutral? I do like neutral perfumes, but I like the more feminine scents. But I do like neutral ones. I would even say lilies are actually quite neutral. Even as a floral, it is quite neutral. You'll know when you try it. That's the best I can do. I don't know how to describe it, but you'll know when you smell it.
Guys, take note
fresh,
fast. When Michi go for meet and greet, we all know what musk we must wear. Looks like all will be wood musk.
You know, actually, there is a body spray that Numi really likes, and she told me that she notices that the Noombas would wear them during meet and greets, and it is the Bath and Body Works. Blah, 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 blah. It's the brown one. It's like the amber wood. I think it's a Bath and Body wood. Bath and Body Work amber wood smell. And that's the one she likes, which is a more masculine one. Mahogany teak wood. Thank you. Yeah, it's the Why do you remember that? What? Why do you remember that, chat? You prepping for something? You're prepping? You getting ready? Got someone to impress, I see. Because we actually like Numi. Actually, chat, you know what? Bath and Body Works scents Mahogany teakwood is good and shit, whatever. But you know my favorite one is fresh linen. Oh, now you can... Fresh linen is a very neutral. A lot of the scents I like are neutral smells. I think masculine smells can be very overwhelming. Feminine smells can be very light or kind of nauseating. So I love fresh linen, dude. My favorite scents, fresh linen smell. Oh, lilacs. Oh, fucking love the smell of lilacs. There's a perfume smell from my absolute favorite perfume brand is the Margiela one. And I'm gonna tell you a story, chat. Margiela perfumes are fuck-ass expensive, okay? So for the longest time of my life, I have never once, not even once, ever been able to buy myself a Margiela perfume. But I've always wanted one. I remembered, I saved up all my money so that I can buy a hyper-specific scent from Margiela. And that is Whispers in the Library. Oh, that is my go-to favorite one. I know the smell because my friend had like, they worked in like the department store and they had like the sampling bottles and I smelled the sampler for Whispers in the Library. Oh, let me see what's Whispers in the Library. Margiela perfume. It's an amber woody. Yeah, it's from the replica, right? It's a basically like amber woody. It does have vanilla, but honestly, it's so soft. Cause like Jazz Club and By the Fireplace is very strong. Whispers in the Library is very, very soft. It literally smells like you're in a library, you know? It smells like wood and paper and just very cozy. It's so nice. And then they stopped selling them.
The Whispers at the Library is she
chat.
can't read.
I know it's discontinued because I was saving up money to finally buy that one perfume. And when I finally had the money, it was discontinued. I was so fucking sad. I saved up money for like, I think a year and a half to 2. A year and a half, because it was like, what, how much is it? $400, $500, chat. It was fucking expensive. How much is replica perfume? Oh, actually, if you're in America, it's $36 to $170. But because I'm not from America, you get import taxed. It was around $300 to $400 for me. I saved up money for so long. It was like I'm saying 100 to 300. For a bottle of perfume, and it was discontinued. I know it's expensive. That's why I was like, I'm so sad. And it's not that I like the brand. I like Whispers in the Library. Hyper specifically that smell. Because with woody smells, chat, it's always either too much or too heavy or too masculine. And I don't like either of those smells. I want a subtle woody one, you know, like it's just enough. It kind of feels like I'm in a forest. That's what I want to smell. I don't want to smell the fucking wood. I don't want to smell burning logs. I don't want to smell like I just chopped down wood and I went, you know, I want to, it's just a whiff. A little bit of a fart, dare I say, of like woody undertones, you know, like I'm walking in a forest kind of smell.
100,100 don't worry at Michi Mochievee. Chat could be drenched in aphrodisiac.
Yep.
And we still would whore no chance. So you don't have to worry. You anyway dominate Whitwood Musk.
Wait, I weirdly enough, that fucking smell from Bath and Body Works do not really compliment me. It's a bit too strong for me. Linen and lilac smells though. However, actually, like pine smells. Oh, I do like pine smells. Just not the overly crazy ones. I wonder, I'm gonna ask. Hey. Kiro, are you in chat? Kiro, hello. Like a couple of logs. I want to smell like a naturally planted tree. Not like I'm in a fucking wooden cabin. Different. Chat! Okay, I can tell. I don't know whether it's a secret. Actually, chat, last month, I got my first ever, what is it? Replica perfume. My first ever in my whole entire life. And I didn't think I'll ever get a perfume. But for Christmas, Kuro got me a replica perfume. And that's my first one ever. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was like, thanks. I'm very picky with perfume. Very, very fucking picky. So I'm kind of shocked that he got me perfume. I'm not gonna lie, he did not get me a scent that I would normally buy myself. But I will say this, okay? At first, I was a bit doubtful because I am very picky. When I buy perfume, I don't just buy it on the same day. I have a tradition, okay? You go to the store, you spray it on your hand. You can try out 4 perfumes a day maximum because you spray it one hand, other hand, and then the other one is one side of your neck. The other one is like your chest. After that, I let it sit for a whole day. Like I will only buy it the next day because I need to know how it smells like after a certain period of time. You know, like if it smells good right now, no shit, I just sprayed it. But I need to know if it smells good on me for 8 to 10 hours. So I'm very, very picky. And for Christmas, Kuro got me a replica perfume. I was so fucking shocked about it. No one in my life has ever gotten me perfume. Because they know I'm very fucking picky and they don't want to touch that. Like even my parents have never gotten me perfume because there were times where I'm like, I don't like this perfume. They're like, this smells literally good. And I'm like, no, it smells like ass. I don't like it. Because I'm very sensitive to like the undernotes. You know, like I smell everything. So I'm like, no. I didn't think I'd like it at first. Which one is this? Hold on. He got me, it was pink. This one, let me send you the picture. Flower Market. And that's not a secret. I love floral scents. Most of the perfumes I wear are florally scents. So I'm not surprised. I've never actually smelled this before. But I've been using this chat for a week. I tried using it for a week now and I love it. And it actually smells really... Maybe I'm biased. I thought about it. Like, maybe I'm biased because it's Replica. And I do think Replica is a really good brand. So I'm like, am I biased? No, it smells really fucking good. It stays on me for like the whole entire day, basically, until I shower again. It smells subtle, soft, really fucking good. I don't know what the fuck this even is. And I asked Kuro because I was really impressed. I was like, oh my god, you think of me. You know what I mean? I was like, wait a minute. You think of me. So I asked, I'm like, why did you pick this perfume smell? What got you to be like, does this smell remind you of me? Because it's a really sweet smell. And I was like, oh my god. Do you think of me when you smell this? And you know what Kuro said? It was one of the most sweetest, most romantic things I've ever heard in my life. He said, you like flowers and the name of this is Flower Market. Like, why did you pick this one? Did you go through a lot of perfume smells to pick the one that reminds you most of me? You like flower.
I prefer Ginkgo biloba or calorie / Bradford pear or sausage tree or white spruce scent sprays.
White spruce smells good. You're right. No, I'll be honest, dude. I was like, oh my god. When you were testing it out, did you think of me when you smelled this scent? He's like, no, you like flower? I see Flower Market. I buy. And I'm like, do you know how it smells like? He's like, I'm assuming like flowers. Bro didn't even know. But it does smell good, so I'll take it.
At least he didn't say it was on sale on.
Nah, man. He got it because aga flower. You like flower? Aga. And just like that, chat, I was swept up in... That was the most romantic thing I've ever... God damn. It was on sale would be fucking crazy. But I appreciate those. He also said he knew that I like Replica, so he got me Replica. And I was like, it's true, I do like Replica. And I was like, but why this smell? Replica has hundreds of scents. Flower Market? You like flower? Here go market. Aga. I appreciate it though. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. But it does smell really good. low key, I was so fucking embarrassed because when I asked, I was so like amazed. You know what I mean? I'ma admit it, chat. I'ma admit it. My ego was boosted. I was like, oh, he bought me a perfume. He bought me perfume. Did he think about me? I was too full of myself. I was humbled so damn fast. I'm telling you, I've been humbled too fast recently. Please, someone fucking stroke my ego just a little bit. I'll take anything, bro. Dead ass. I was like, oh my god, you care about me so much. He did though. He did. In his own he did though. I take that. It's because I'm so special. I'm so special and amazing like that. That's true. He thought of you. Stinkiness. You know what, chat? I like the smell anyway, so I'm gonna use it anyway. And it actually works really well with my body scent, so I'll take it. He went by vibes? No, bro. He went by text. It's the text. Before this, actually, Loki, maybe it helped because I told him that I also like the smell of Gucci Floral. Me saying Gucci Floral as if I'm like, oh, chat, every day. My perfumes are all branded. I got a free test tube. My mom bought something and then as a gift, she got the Gucci Floral test tube sampler and I wore it and I'm like, oh my god, this smells so good. And I only wore it for like special occasions. Gucci Floral, is that a thing? It is. I had so many because I have friends who work in like department stores and sometimes they would also give me freebies like tester tubes. I think the one that I tried and I actually quite like but I never will ever buy because it was ridiculously expensive is Armani. My god. I'm gonna Google this. Armani perfume. Cost. It costs, yeah, around 170 to around 300. So basically same thing as replica, but with Armani, it actually... Look, I'ma say it. 70% of Armani perfumes kind of smell like Axe body spray. Who said that? Who said that? That's the one my old boss always wore, Gucci Floral. Gucci Floral's really nice. And her home scent is Diptyque Rose. Wait, Rin. Is your old boss single? Her home scent is Diptyque Rose. Wait a minute. Gucci and Diptyque combo way. Diptyque is fucking expensive too. I'm gonna be honest, I don't fit Diptyque. She bougie. I didn't ask that bitch. I asked if she's single. Hello? I know she bougie. Answer the damn question. Hello? Oh my, Aqua de Gio? Aqua de Gio my dad really likes. I was thinking of getting that for his birthday because my dad really likes it, but he never really bought it. Hello? She also just got me... I take it back, chat. 2026 ain't our year. It was 2025. 2025 was supposed to be our year. We were late. It's over.
I start to think it's easy to impress Michi Mochievee. Buy something nice to Michi. She will fige a love story herself.
Shut the fuck. I'm a simple man, okay?
We need more Michis. Center together.
I'm a simple man.
My love language is gift receiving. You know that.
PUEWW, what's that smell? OMG, is it coming out of your computer, bro?
No
Man,
way.
you need to get a new computer sent, bro.
No way.
Get yourself a Michi X Stone Forge PC to get that lovely new Michi PC smell. MHM smells like new metals. Use code Michi for 10% off.
10% Corpa Clap. Thank you, Zane Koji. Corpa Clappy. Use code Michi for 10% off. Corpa Clappy, chat, I tell you. My love language is gift receiving and quality time. So I know it's weird. I've said this before, but that is the most like, wow, you're so materialistic ass love language, but it's not. When I get presents, I think about the story behind the present. It doesn't have to be expensive. It could be anything. Like, you could give me a ball and I'd be like, wow, you went outside, saw a ball, and you thought of me. I wonder what happened. You know, I'll have a whole narrative behind it. I'll be like, what went through your mind? How's your day like? And I'm already really happy knowing that you thought of me. So that's my love language. By default, chat, it's really fucking easy to... I feel like I am one of the easier ones because you could give me a rock. I even told you guys this. One of my favorite presents was one of my friends went for... Because at that time, there was a volcanic eruption that happened. And they were part of the first aid, like first responder team. And when they were there, they saw the... basically, it was next to a beach. And there was like this coral that was impacted by the ashes of the volcano. And I have bad trypophobia. But I love anything that makes me feel. I don't need to feel good. I just need to feel. And they put... Okay, fuck you, dude. Actually, you got me thinking. They got me these, like, dead corals that was impacted by the ashes. And it was like, it has a lot of holes in them. It had holes inside of holes inside of holes. And they put that inside a bag. And they gave it to me. It was... it's technically free. I mean, they did have to go there, but... It was it's a fucking rock. It's dead corals. They gave me dead corals. But it was so nasty that I loved it so much, and I still have it. You know, actually something that I was thinking of buying a cork board recently, and I'm figuring out whether I should buy a cork board now or when I move, because I am moving. I'm so excited. But I want to have a cork board in my room. Let's chat. During the cafe event that the mods ran in Indo, like during the Komifuro cafe event, I got like this big like poster thing. Like it was like a hand-drawn painting and then people wrote messages on it. It was so fucking sweet. I love letters. I love messages. I love anything, dude. You can literally give me a rock and I'll be like, you thought of me. You went on a walk and you thought of me. That's all I need. Honestly, it ain't that difficult, okay? I will know you like me if you thought about me. And just that, I will be super fucking happy. And quality time. I don't need to talk. I just need to be there with you. I just want to be there with you and sit. We just have to be in the same damn place. That's all I'm asking. You know? It doesn't have to be a fun conversation or a productive conversation. We can just sit there and do nothing. Or listen to music. Or... I just like being there, bro. The one I just wrote balls. Thanks, Sarah. Then you know chat thinks of you. And real on... Exactly, Aga. Comfortable silence. God. Weirdly enough, me thinking about, like, the smell of perfumes, now I want a snack. I want a snack. What snack should we get, chat? What would be a very pleasant... a nice snack to accompany Red Dead. What would be a nice snack today? I ate a little bit of my pasta today, but I didn't finish it. But I'm kind of sick of pasta. Please, not bread or pasta. I'm a little bit sick of my pasta. But I do still have some of them left. But I'm all sick of it. Pretzels. Ooh, trail mix. Wait, I do have snacks from Henya. Wait a minute, actually. I have a fuck ton of snacks from Henya. Remember? Okay, chat. Wait, let me grab it. Let me 1 second, chat. Let me go to my kitchen and grab it. Okay. Shit, I can't read any of this. Alright. I'll do my best. I picked 3 snacks from the box of snacks that Henya gave me. We have caramel corn. Ooh, I do like caramel corn. We have Calbee. Pizza potato. Pizza potatoes. Or potato chips. Tsutsubi. 何これこつつみば土 I don't know. I can't read Japanese. Me when I make shit up. 飽きないおいしい Oh. Well, I guess potato flavored potato chips. Pizza flavored potato chips. Or caramel corn. Which one? One is potato, the other one is pizza flavor, and the other one is caramel corn. Ooh. Which one, chat? Which one? Pizza? Alright. Let's taste test. This is my first time trying pizza chips. I've actually never in my life had pizza chips before. I don't like to snack most of the time. But once every blue moon, I do enjoy some chips or some light snacks. This is very rare for me. I don't think chat has usually heard me snack when I usually eat meals. My meals are my snacks. My snacks are my... Oh, it's more like my snacks are my meals. Some chips. Are you ready? I'm gonna open the bag, okay? Hiya! Are ready? Listen. Oh. Oh, it smells like cheese, actually. Wait, the Tim Tam straw? That was pretty good. Alright. Taste test! Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my god. This made me remember that it's been so long since I had pizza. I don't think my pizza tastes like this, but it tastes really good. Oh. Mmm. Oh, describe the taste. Okay. So. It tastes like chips. That's it. I'm kidding. So. It has like a roasted taste. Like, you know when you put pizza in the oven and there's like that roasted flavor? There's that. There's like a roasted flavor thing. A little bit of cheesy, like a little bit cheddar cheesy. It has a little onion flavor too, and I like onion, so I'll take that. A lot of it is cheese. Cheese and roast. And a flavor that I don't know. Maybe tomato? I don't know what... Maybe tomato, yeah. Yeah. Like a mushed tomato. Or like tomato paste. You know that like tomatoey tomato paste flavor? There's that too. Ooh. Well, the packaging does have a picture of a pizza with pepperoni in it. However, it's been like 10 years since I've had pepperoni. So I don't know if this is what pepperoni is supposed to taste like, or if that's tomato. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. The picture does have a picture of pizza with pepperoni on it. So maybe it tastes like pepperoni. But I'm not really sure if this is what pepperoni tastes like. Maybe it's tomato. And the chips itself is really long. Wow. Are you able to read the ingredients? Yes! Chotto mate. Potato chips. Jagaimo, which is potato. これの漢字。何 cheese. 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 Kuru and the fuck is this? Kuru. Don't know what that is. Nani nani nani. Pudo. Pudo. Ah. Garlic powder. Garlic powder. Yep. Garlic powder. Pudo. Ah, chotomate. To. Ta. White something. Ah. Nani nani nani. Nani nani nani. Doku powder. What? Doku powder. Doku powder. I don't know what doku powder is. Akisu powder. Ah, chizu powder. Meat. There is meat flavor. There is meat flavoring here. You see that? Mito. Nani. Parsley. See that? Paseri. Rami. Cheese. Bro, deadass. Maybe a whole pizza. I don't know. Her nihongo so jozu arigato. I'm trying to fucking read the ingredients on the back of this Japanese package. Oh no. Caramel. There's caramel. Wow. Delicious.
Google says doku means poison. R.I.P. Michi, okay.
Worth it. Worth. Honestly, I taste it now, chat. I taste the poison. So delicious. Oishi. Doku oishi. Just need to wait for 10 more minutes. Chat, honestly, that is probably a good way to die. Enjoying nice snacks from your good friend. Yummy. I can imagine Michi being a poison tester. Chat, you're fucked. If I'm a poison tester, I'd be like, this tastes really good. Dies. I'll be like, worth it. Dies. Man, okay, how the fuck do I... Chat, how do you play games while eating chips? Because now my hands are dirty. How do you do this? Chopsticks? Oh. I didn't grab chopsticks. Okay. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab chopsticks and I'm gonna test your theory. We're gonna play Red Dead. I'm gonna use my chopsticks and eat chips. And if it's easy as fuck to do, in 2026, chat, we might develop the habit of snacking. Ooh. Okay. I'll test your theory. It has to be efficient throughout the game. That's the important part, okay? Efficiency throughout the game. Alright. Give me an extra 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Actually, while I go this time, let me play you a song. What song would you like to hear, chat? What's a song you enjoy? Thinking? You know what? I know. There's a song that's been stuck in my head. Never Fade Away. You wanna listen to Never Fade Away? Alright. Okay, chat. If you say so. Go check it out on YouTube and Spotify. Aga Corpa Clap. Okay, I'll be right back. Enjoy the song.
'Cause we lost everything. embrace. 'Cause we lost everything. We had to pay the price. There's a canvas with two faces of fallen angels who loved and lost. Was a passion for the ages. In the end, guess we paid the cost.
Welcome back. Thank you, chat.
A thing of beauty
Music video.
will never fade away. What you did to me, I know.
As I eat my chips.
What you had to say, but a thing of beauty will never fade away.
I'm literally just doing this and I eat my chips.
Will never fade away. I see your eyes, I know you see me. You're like a ghost, you're everywhere. I am your demon, never leaving. A metal soul of rage and fear.
I just hear me chew the chips in the background. Lol.
One thing that changed it all. That one sin that caused the fall. A thing of beauty I know will never fade away. What you did to me, I know. Said what you had to say, but a thing of beauty I know will never fade away. And I'll do my duty. I know somehow I'll find a way, but a thing of beauty will never fade away. And I'll do my duty. Will never fade away.
Sorry, guys.
Will never fade away. Will never fade away. Will never fade away.
Yay! Clap, clap. I love how I'm just literally fucking like chewing. All you hear is me eating my goddamn chips. Is chat broken on my screen? My bad. Let me refresh it. He's watching and I'm just like, well, what makes it funnier is the music video is so cool looking. And it's like me being all cool and shit. And I'm over here sitting down, eating my chips. Okay, I'm gonna test this theory. Chopsticks on my left side, chips on my left side, mouse on my... I've never really gamed and ate chips before. I do want to know how it feels like. Cinematic is like a thing of beauty. Just use a spoon. Dude, I already went... I'm not going back and grabbing a spoon. Okay? I already got a chopstick because chat spam chopstick. And honestly, it's really easy. Oh, wait. It has to face me. The bag of chips has to face my direction. Look at me, chips. Wait, I'm gonna fold it. It's like, you know how a bag of chips is like 80% air? And all the chips are on the bottom of the bag? So I'm just gonna fold it so it's a bowl. Yeah. Ta-da! DIY bowl time. I'm so smart. Holy shit. ASMR, I throw you into a bag of chips. Ah, dude, I'm a genius. I literally folded it, so now I have like a DIY chip bowl. Holy... Genius come rarely like this nowadays. This is why I am the apex motherfucking predator, okay? Damn. This is why we are the top of the food chain. Woo! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, okay, wait, I'm so excited. Wait a minute. I am more excited to test out if I can play games and eat chips. I've never done this before. This is gonna be... Okay. If I hate it, it's over. So many people are like, I can't wait to eat my chips, play my games. I always think it'll get dirty, but maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe this time I'll be... Let me get a hat. You know what, chat? I'll get you a hat. What kind of hat is a good hat? We'll give you Arthur's hat this time. The OG Arthur's hat. There. Oh, fuck. They don't like you. There you go. And then... a gun. Because that's what killed Mr. Ford. Alright, alright. You know, I should give you a bag of chips while I'm at it. I haven't heard this redeem in so long. Well. Well, it's been a while since I heard that redeemed. That's crazy. You know what? I can't even save it because it's a WebP file, man. Was it shady? I don't know, man. Well. Why is everything a fucking WebP? Okay. I got it. Here you go, chat. Just for you. You want some? Would you like some low-resolution potatoes? Wait, let me grab you the biggest one with all the seasoning on it. Open your mouth! Ah! Yum 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 yum. You like it? There. You have a bag of potatoes and a gun. Any dip? You eat potato chips with a dip? Wait, when I say chips, I mean like chips. You know, like the... Not fries. Chips. Can you rotate it? I locked it in place. We have a floating bag of chips. What? How the fuck do I rotate it? Chat? Ah! There we go, it took a while. There you go. Rotated. Chips with dip is probably an American thing. Wait, you eat chips with dips? Never heard of chips and dip? No, what is chips and dip? What do you dip it in? Like chili sauce? French onion dip. Cheese dip. That's pretty much what nacho is. No, nacho is like a tortilla. This is like a chip, you know? Like this already has a MSG in it. Isn't like tortilla like a... What is it? Nacho is like a tortilla thing. Same. Very not same. Tortilla is bland. Like the... Not the... What is it? Nachos. Nachos without the dip is bland. This is like full of flavor. More MSG? I'm telling you, it's different, no? Onion dip or ranch dip or cheese. A ranch dip. Ooh. Do you put mustard on your chips? Chips and mustard though? No. What? Do you not like mustard? I like is mustard not a play? Do people not fuck with mustard, chat? Not on chips. Maybe it tastes good together. I'm telling you, chat. Maybe it's a combo of all time. I don't.